what you sound like.
Ding, 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 mother...
See that? Good luck, Sammy boy. The hell? Ladies and gentlemen, as we set our sights up here on the hills, we're getting ready to watch some beautiful Dota 2 today. Yes, indeed, it's going to be T1 facing off against Neon. We're here. It's all happening. ESL 1 Thailand, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling rejuvenated here for another day of Southeast Asian Dota. And yeah, this is it. We're kicking off with Neon versus T1. We're already right into the match here, and thank you so much to our panel for that lovely draft. And well, they begged, they pleaded, they got it. It's the SAG Bloodseeker coming out here in the off lane. It felt like they were running a little bit low on options there for something that could try and deal with these pesky mobile heroes in the AM and the Ember, and so the silence will be the key.
And that is the most horrific set that I've ever seen in my entire life for the Bloodseeker. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. We got a close-up of it there just a second ago. In very scary, very scary indeed. But yeah, the silence always something that you got to be super wary of. Relatively low cooldown. Right? It's scary. But looking like we might potentially have a little bit of a fight to start things off. There's the silence up on the high ground, and we'll toss the anti-mage back away. We'll put the kibosh on the early aggression as well. Looks like as well.
Yeah, we found the counter to the Inkswell. You just tossed them away before they... It's all this time, all these Grimstroke games, and finally... Jokum has decided that we have an idea here. But yeah, a little bit of early aggression. It's not often you see them clashing that far before the rune spawn, so we might get a second round of this.
Yeah, absolutely. That Inkswell is going to be back up, but so too will be the toss.
They're going to be able to make it work.
They're going to be able to make it work, but they lay down the silence, force them out.
It's going to be
just like that. It's going to be a trade-off of 2 bounty runes apiece, most likely.
So the things to watch for in this game,
panel talked about it a lot already, but we've got some big team fight coming out from T1, and then on the side of Neon, it's all about that anti-mage.
Yeah, whenever you pick this hero, that's the plan. So it won't be any different for Skem, right? At least you know you're going to get a lot of help, right? The team's depending on you, so it's in their best interest to leave those last hits for you, which is always pleasant for you. But yes, the off-lane Bloodseeker, the new hot thing. You already saw contesting the bounty runes. That's like, there's steps to this off-lane Bloodseeker you see. And that's step 1, because Blood Race broke. And they're going to try and push this advantage again here. And look! See? It's over. Your time is done, Grimstroke.
That's pretty awesome.
I like it a lot. I mean,
particularly in the ensuing chaos of a tri-lane versus tri-lane, a ton of creeps around, finding that toss back.
Very well played
by Yoko to salvage any potential kills that they might have had there.
So well done there.
Mid matchup, we haven't really talked about it much, but it's going to be the Magnus versus the Ember as per normal. As another Blood Right just gets thrown out there to secure some runes. Mag naturally going to have a pretty significant advantage in that one.
Yeah, right clicks, just burn them down. I don't know, maybe there's a play eventually with the flame guard there for Yopaj. And top lane's the snoozer. It's just, you know, Void versus Omni. It seems really good for Miracle, though. The fact that Sam H is down here as Bloodseeker, just like harassing and annoying and being a part of like the low farm lane, and then you get your hard carry in a 1v1 versus an Omni Knight. Seems pretty good.
Now they blinding light push him back.
That's like the third or fourth
Inkswell that they just haven't been able to connect on afterwards. And now the toss back. He's in trouble. Still level 1. No dive. Still level 1 is going to be brought down very low, but not quite enough for the kill. And yeah, man, this Blood Right is just devastating.
Yeah, this is a pretty big key as to why this hero works in the off lane, because you just have different options with it. Number 1, it's 70 mana and it's 120 pure damage. That's some quick math. That's like one of the best level 1 spells in the game, and it's AoE.
Yeah.
Which means not only can you hit multiple heroes, but you can also use it to try and control the wave and decide, like, do I want to push it into the tower? Do I just want to, like, guarantee the range creep? That's the huge thing that, of course, you're always going to hear in a discussion about it, too. And so, hey, no, they pull it to the camp. Blood right.
And this level 2 now as well by the coddle. Getting a point in that chakra magic. Now it's like he's going to be able to consistently spam it. Lower down that cooldown. This is going to be some constant harassment for them. Blinding light pushback as well. I really like this tri-lane a lot. It's super neat.
Frankly, kind of surprised no one's died yet, though.
Yeah.
It seems like now there's level 2 on the Tiny, it feels like it's a pretty risky business to get anywhere close to them. And they go for the big one in the AM. That's going to be a tough hero.
And now maybe in a little bit of trouble. Blinding light pushback again, saving Yokum's life, but Daniel there getting the right clicks in, and that will be the first blood as Playhard tries to run away. Sam H trying to stay on top of them. Get the Stroke of Fate pushback, but not able to connect it onto the Bloodseeker. Very
that movement speed is pretty helpful for Playhard trying to get the ink spells. It hasn't been there, but the blood right too, just like dodging out. Might need some boots on everybody.
Oh, man, you're not wrong.
Yeah, Joker's just right back at it though, and he's already diving back towards him. He planted an obs in plain sight on the camp. It got like instantly dewarded by Playhard, so that's also why we're still having all these battles in the neutral camps. As Playhard goes for another pull.
And does manage to connect it, but will they be able to keep well control this lane? They also got a side pull up on the other angle, and this is going to be the Phoenix get the dive back. He's coming back. That is the downside to his silence. The blinding light pushback will eventually be able to get the kill onto that Phoenix. And now the right clicks over on Yokum. Skem also pretty deep in here, and maybe going to lose his courier. Sam H comes in and takes that down as well. So why not? Stroke of Fate, going to connect as Blink Dagger, back up again in a second, and we'll try and run them down. Blinding light pushback again. Can't stay on the target. It's just not quite enough there. Now they have a reaction of mana. Another toss. Very brawly down bottom.
Skem didn't lose more HP through all that. Wasn't really the worst trade. Now, sneaky backline here from John Newell. He's got the bounty on the high ground. Okay. And this might result in getting all 4. They just dive on Skem instead of going for the rune.
They are going to get the silence. They are going to get the silence. Kind of rough, but he's fine. Turn back on Yokum. Moving in. They have the blinding light pushback, which is going to get him caught in the silence. So again, no opportunity for an ink swell. But as you said, getting those bounties.
In Your Dream goes cross country for that other one, which he's not going to. That is going to be all 4. Secured for Neon.
Big pickup.
Now he skewers over though.
Yeah, they want to try and get a return kill here in exchange for those bounties that they lose. Genuel going to take them on a bit of a wall. Has dive again in a second, but the avalanche is there. Secures the finish.
Yeah, so he didn't actually grab it when he initially came up here, huh?
No.
Got a little bit too involved going for the kill, but at least he got back there before they were able to get up the mag. That's worth it.
Totally.
Not first blood, getting another bounty. Moral victory of having all 4, you know. Oh, double bash up top. Triple bash! All right, Miracle's got some serious bash right here.
Yeah. See, very quick. Arcane's picked up here for JG. The lane is gone. Fairly well for the Omni Knight. Everybody getting a good amount of farm. The only one that's really lagging behind right now. It's going to be Skem on the anti-mage. Has been a little bit pushed back in this bottom lane, but you know, kind of okay. I think at this point in time.
For now. Wait, can't let it get out of hand.
Yopaj on top of him. Go for the blinding light pushback. But the damage is there. But he dies. Oh, Yopaj is stunned. Managed to bring down that Magnus. Big plays.
That's all the remnants, though. But seems like Yopaj is fine. Where did... Yeah, Tiny's gone back. Now Yokum was just running at Skem. I don't know why I looked anywhere else for him. So as long as there's no threat then on the mid lane to Yopaj, then he's fine even without these remnants.
They don't really feel like they want to make a concerted effort towards there. Obviously, very difficult to take down In Your Dream again, even with the Grimstroke nearby. Play hard. It's sort of settled down into everybody's staying up top, but then 2 heroes mid, 2 heroes bottom for each team. Let's see where these first rotations make their way at. Maybe an early chronosphere could be a pretty nice attempt at a kill. They can find some extra damage to throw into it. That's kind of one of the problems I sort of see is Ember very low farming jungle, and Bloodseeker sees him. Meanwhile, roll away from Januel. He's able to escape, and Yokum's still chasing. Not gonna go after him all the way.
Yeah, not quite. Still no boots on the Phoenix, so pretty slow, but we'll be all right now. And AM is finally out of here. It's had enough since, all right, GG, I know it's cool and all, you're not me, you're the top net worth, whatever. I gotta come up here because they've made the rotation. We have the obs ward in the lane. I am not getting chronoed.
He doesn't want to be here anymore. So wise decision. Miracle makes that rotation down bottom. Might be able to kill off Phoenix here. Who is just level 3. That's the downside to the tri lane for sure. Hero that loves to get a little bit more.
I kind of like committing for this though.
Yeah.
Like 8.5 minutes. You know the AM's not going to do anything up top.
Right.
And they can't really fight you unless JG comes down here like with the Ember, and even then that's going to be a tough one.
They are bringing in some heroes for the moment. JG already here. And
he doesn't have any points in Heavenly Grace though, so like, he's not that good at helping someone in a team fight right now.
They're just gonna drop it. Well, there's the Heavenly Grace, but he dies pure damage anyways. Interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, there's still 4 heroes here for a pretty long time, and with that chrono drop, they can't finish it.
Yeah. Well, okay. That sets them up to have a tower alive. JG can keep farming bottom, and there's a bunch of space created for Neon. Looking good.
Got a lot of waves in Skem's hand, that's for sure. I total freedom up there. But you can imagine that Sam H will be right back into chasing him pretty soon. Already has the Veil done, and looks like he's just queuing straight into that Yule. So same build that we've been seeing from the off-lane Bloodseekers that have ventured into the pro matches so far.
Very classic one there. And he is just going to retreat a little bit. Hits level 6 now, so does have that rupture. They're going in on him. Skewer pulls him back underneath the tower. Still finds the sun. As well. The RP doesn't end up popping it. They're going to pop the rupture instead onto Yopaj. He's going to run it away. Silence is there. Another remnant jumps out. That keeps him alive. Job there not to do any panicked moves. Sure that he keeps it all fine and dandy.
Yeah, Bloodseeker has useful tools versus the Ember, but not as like the initiator, right? Like he needs someone else to do something to like actually connect the blood right.
Yeah.
You would hope that your Ember's not just gonna get like raw blood righted by a Bloodseeker.
Yeah, that's not a recipe for success. But the plus side about this for Sam H is he's also a Bloodseeker that gets empowered. So that will be real nice for him. Forward and able to find him with the remnant. Dodges the blood right. That's the downside to it. As they burn him down, he will end up falling. Yopaj looking for a bit more. Gotta be careful though. Your dream eye of the side, waiting, pull in. Skewer catches on to play hard. Yopaj does not have any remnants out. So he's just going to go for the walkaways. In your dream, could pull him back in if they want to go for it. We'll have a short pause here.
Oh, yeah, looks like JG's having a little nap, a little snooze.
Well, he'll be back surely.
All right, well, Skem's still up here, and obviously he has the Mana Void, but not the easiest of targets. Although there's one juicy coddle.
That would be a nice one.
Was it 0.8 damage move? That's I mean, they only have one in the bolas. The RP's there. Maybe just let him slide.
Possibility.
Just this one time.
You don't need to get all kinds of crazy right now. It feels like. Yopaj hits the creeps on his way past. Skem's gonna finish up farming him. Already has the Mask of Madness done.
Yeah, Paulson did get that ward though. Nice sentry drop. That's gonna hurt Yopaj's rotations. He instantly drops an obs on it too. Yeah, this is a nice place for a ward.
Pretty good vision off to the side there. So State of the game. State of the game. Very even across the board. It feels like Anti-Mage has been able to get out of the laning stage pretty unhampered. But likewise, Void is pretty farmed right now. They're both got the Mask of Madness. If you do manage to find one of them, as the silence is going to land onto the Ember. Chase down Sam H a little bit here. Does have a DD also on Yopaj. Moving in there, trying to tempt a little bit of Fate. Rupture is out, and well, jump away after Will. Jump down, but no, he just second one away. He just dodged the dude. Ball ruptured. They did pop the supernova for that one, but what a play! Yopaj.
They're ready to fight. They're ready to fight now. All right, they used everything. They used everything.
Yeah, and he still has that DD as you pointed out before, so he's like coming back bumped.
And jump. He has one run, and he has enough, more than enough. Paulus rooted on Yokum. They're going to try and bring him down. They get the kill, though.
Armor.
And in your dream, RP's available. Gotta back away. This is dangerous. Far too much damage.
Dire's top tower.
Damn, dude. Looking good. Meanwhile, they pop the Guardian Angel silent. Jump out of there with the skewer. Meanwhile, the stun is not going to land. Merrick turns. Wants to get punches out there onto them. Sam H also going. Yopaj pull back in silent. But they have a grace immediately there afterwards. They're keeping everybody alive with the exception of the Grimstroke right now. Is Yopaj still there? The DD. With the DD, it's wearing off now. And he just plays so freely without Omni Knight behind him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He doesn't really have anything to be concerned about, does he? Like, I mean, once the Chrono and the RPs drops, clearly.
Right.
But yeah, at that point, it really is just like too much protection being there.
Even the silence from the Bloodseeker. You got the Heavenly Grace right afterwards. Status resistance is there as well. The only thing I feel like you really need to worry about is that Chrono.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
14 minutes. They find the root there onto the Bloodseeker. Trying to run him down a little bit. Has the urn. Continuing. He attempted on the bolt. The zone of bolt with the sun rays healing him all up afterwards. Burning him down. As the chase is there. The root, it comes out again. They bring down the egg. They will. I'm trying to make something else of this one. Very lowest. The Will-O-Wisp connect. Going to connect. Forcing them away. Only one's left. Ember and of course the Anti-Mage. Skem just continues to farm.
Toss the Bash family a true combo there. So that's gonna save them a little bit. Nice Will-O-Wisp too. That egg, pretty precarious situation for a moment there for T1, but Folson just able to save it there, and that's gonna be a constant battle throughout this too, right? It's just like trying to take down this Will-O-Wisp, trying to take down the egg. The egg just feels quite a bit easier to destroy, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's the problem. At least for the moment. And we did see some amount of help that Sunray got from the Phoenix right now. And we're going for 3 points in it early on here.
Close to maxing out
the Fire Spirit. So this is, I think, sort of been a bit of a revelation over time.
Has been Phoenix playing much more around the Sunray
than just the Supernova.
I mean, they just nerfed one spell on Phoenix, so people just start maxing the other one because the hero's still busted.
It's true.
You know, it's like they finally hit Fire Spirits enough that it's like, okay, all right, whatever. I'll just go with the other really broken spell.
True.
I like seeing that hero.
3 Spear Vessel charges now as they smoke up with Play Hard. They want to send in another jacked up Ember. It's looking for some prey here.
I need a purge.
I know, but I mean,
Radiant's bottom tower
that is the Oracle Ench. They're valuable for a good reason. And I got the cheap ones.
Definitely do.
It's going to be a steady down here at least. Yopaj again shows himself in the mid lane, keeps that catapult alive.
Looks like they want to try and pressure this tower again.
Should be able to secure this with the catapult coming in, just the right clicks from the Ember.
It's down bottom.
You can see Mag.
Farm up.
Your dream, trying to get towards that. Chrono gonna land. Sunray comes on the other side. Back up. Can they keep him alive? with the Will-O-Wisp. It is not going to happen. And now, I'm gonna find that play hard, just eating away. JG, they toss him. Right, the rupture toss. And play hard, and get bashed to death. No chance. Another catch there. He's gonna try and dive away from there. Dream pulls back in again, but big plays from T1.
Yeah, with these powers, you know they're gonna be taking objectives too. And that's a big fight for them, because it's a fight that they're winning before the Blink Dagger on In Your Dream. And once that comes out, you need it. And look at JG, like, he knows that once Chrono's gone, it's, you know, not quite that scary. Plus, you know, he's ridiculously tanky right now.
Throw this Heavenly Grace on the Yopaj. Distance is there. All that extra survivability, Yopaj has to jump away now. Blow up the Omni. He's set far too far forward. RP, he's making brilliant use of it. And root on it too.
Mech.
Yeah,
I think he just thought he'd have a chance to get it off for sure, but then he just goes Avalanche and RP, and of course he had Heavenly Graced his Ember, not himself. Right.
Right out again, not able to break that with the Avalanche. Silence taking a lot of damage there, but the jump forward again. Miracle finding it, gonna pop up Supernova again. Forced to run away. Is there on it? Mana on the backside of it. Skem. Gonna be under control. In its trouble. The beatdown is coming. Skem, nowhere left to go. Showed up for the
I can't believe he just lived on that tiny. He stuck around at like 80 HP, and he got Spirit Vesseled, and he still managed to come back up with a full round of spells. That made such a big difference to stick around like that. Oh, that next level play that's like so dangerous, but it pays off when it really does.
Around like all that AoE damage that you got on Neon as well, right?
Everything from Phoenix.
The Ember Spirit can just like randomly hit you. The Sleight of Fist.
Recognizing he was safe where he was.
Capitalized beautifully.
I was like Battle Fury.
You know, yeah, just trying to slow down Skem, because this is where he's trying to accelerate as fast as he can. And In Your Dream is still sitting on like 2,700 gold, but it has not bought the Blink, interestingly enough.
Okay.
What is he thinking about
here?
I don't even know
what the other greedy item
yeah, I don't even know what else would feel that great. Like going Bloodthorn or something? Like
Radiance maybe? Usually they keep her on that gold. That's the item, but
sounds horrendous.
Maybe he is though.
Maybe he wants the Nullifier. Maybe that's... Yes, I will go straight for it.
Well, he is going to go straight to the grave unless he buys something quickly. In a lot of trouble, 3,000 gold, and he just loses cash off of it. Doesn't buy anything.
We're not blinking.
Okay. Wisp in, Avalanche. Catch on to two. Really big jump in now. Trying to control him. Don't want to use it. Just play hard. JG for the turnaround. They've already lost the mag and the Coddle, actually.
So this fight not going the way that T1 hoped it would.
Come. And the extra catch from the Miracle.
Punch is going to be there. Silence onto the Ember Spirit. Miracle gonna get caught there. Skem on top of him. Needs a billion badges on top of that. As they chase, they run in. Has a jump in just a moment, but the root is there to end his life. Huge win for Neon.
Yopaj gets the 5x kill streak too, putting him closer back to the top where he once was. All right, so what's... Oh, it's all right. In Your Dream did just end up buying the Blink.
Okay.
I like that decision. I do think they still need like big RPs right now. I don't think you can go like straight BKB or some damage item.
I think particularly after that fight, it showed the issues that they've got.
I mean, I guess,
I don't know if it was a decision to take the fight after In Your Dream was already dead or what, but I mean, whatever it was, that was a
pretty quickly seen as
a bad decision.
Yeah. The other part is that like that RP can lead to so much for them, especially if you hit the blood right, because there's still no answers, right? Like if you get silenced right now, you're stuck. Assuming you catch the Omni too.
Right. It looks like Omni's actually going to get the Guardian Greaves delivered to him in just a moment here.
There you go.
Or he's going Midas.
Wait, is he going to stop Midas
before he goes?
Yeah, he's had it queued for a while.
Maybe that's what Mag wanted.
Yeah, seriously. That is a really tough call. I mean, Midas has always been very good on Omni. Just because it feels like you don't need that many items, but you really want the levels, and then of course, like if you can get like the big items later, it still feels really good.
Right.
Oh, that's a tough call.
If you go Greaves right now, then you're probably not going to get those big items later.
Yeah, it's probably like
RP. Oh, they get him.
Yeah, but now you gotta run.
But now you gotta run.
You gotta
get out of here.
In some trouble.
JG gonna give himself the status resistance and diving off to the side. Just make the runaway happen. It looks like.
Heal.
He gets a heal.
I'm showing up.
Okam showing up. Wants to grab himself a pesky little Phoenix, and
they'll get him.
Well, they'll get him.
That's where JG can say, look, I lived. I can buy mine. I don't need the Greaves, guys.
I like it. It's gonna TP out there. Mask of Madness.
This is not an easy kill, but with the Grimstroke, maybe they can make it happen. Slow on top of him as well.
Mana Void is there. They blow him up.
Just like that. Big win
for Skem.
And he just runs alongside Paulson for a second.
Under attack.
Before they part ways.
It is a
1,000 gold breeze right now for T1, but I would not feel entirely confident about this.
Defensive Chrono.
I've never seen the Phantom stopped by a Chrono before.
Yeah, that's one.
And Chase down. Here as well. They don't have RP available. He's going to jump away from that silence. They step onto two, but they will escape at least, at the moment at least. Yopaj still looking for more. Another sleight of his change combo is going to connect now onto that Coddle.
A lot of damage.
Taking a lot of damage. Jukes back the other way. Is he going to burn down? It looks like he will with the Spirit Vessel.
Don't come TP to the T1.
And he's fine. Looks like he's fine. In the meantime, my man JG getting the Midas.
Alright. So try not to die before you get the Greaves at the very least, so your team doesn't get super upset.
There you go.
Yeah, now typically with the Midas build on the Omni, that's where we think about like these the Radiances and the S and Ys and those kind of style Omnis. When it's like the pure defensive Omni, I wonder what he's even gonna want. Like maybe like a BKB for himself. I mean, it's always nice to get like Aether and Blink too. Probably that actually.
You go Ags or something.
Ags or something also.
Zam's probably going to be
away.
Oh yeah, that's
true. Away from him a lot.
Yeah, the Ags is like super value versus Empower lineups.
Can't quite catch there.
I don't know. I'm feeling quite good about
Neon's game right now.
If I had to put money on something, it feels like it's sort of everything going the way they want it to at this point.
I think the big problem is that their style kind of runs out of steam in like 10 minutes or so, or like maybe even a little bit sooner. With this idea of like the ink swell stuff, it's already starting to kind of get weakened.
Right.
And their team fight is like egg. They don't really have like great soulbind options. And then you're facing RP and Chrono and Will-O-Wisp. It's like they have the matching thing to your Egg with the Will-O-Wisp, and then they have like 2 more team fight spells you don't have.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That does make things a little bit tougher. And I guess that there isn't really a way to solve that necessarily. I do say this Miracle rushing the Aghanim's is always so interesting to me. Faceless Void.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Kind of cool with the mag though. It's almost like a soft initiation for RP.
Right.
Like, you know how if you like just jump in onto an Ember, you never know if he's just gonna like remnant it out or dodge or something if you try an RP. But if the Faceless Void just jumps first and gets that guaranteed bash, that's like a little window at least for you as in your dream to like maybe go in.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing for the AM too. Being able to blink away afterwards. Yeah, in the midst of it. So
yeah, something good
to watch for there.
Do have the
cooldown on Blink talent right now for Skem.
They are pressuring
the bottom lane. Level 20 for him.
Dire's bottom
has Manta gonna pop it. Meanwhile, Yopaj
are fortified.
It's pretty close.
But they won't go any further. It looks like. Do not want to cross that river.
All right. Well, if Skem doesn't get RP'd or Chrono, they can probably win most fights.
Okay.
I think that's pretty fair. So yeah, just don't get hit, Skem. Typical AM plan.
Exactly. I mean, he does have like some. Defensive capabilities from his friends around here, but it's not great. Needs to get more out of that Omni as far as like positioning tools and stuff. It actually feels like. And actually, speaking of Omni, way over here, and is going to have already popped the GA to run away from the rest of T1.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to find a fight win into Roche here, right? Whenever you're like hunting around this area, that's the goal. They're gonna smoke up too. They've sent Miracle into the wave. They just don't want the rest of their positions to be known. There's no raiding obs. I don't think saw that, but they've now passed through a couple observers. So see if they can catch them off guard. They're actually hurting them towards the Dire Base, and there's a big ticket.
Avalanche toss with the silence afterwards. Sleight of Fist jumps away. Gets out of there. Wow. Timing was not quite on point. They are able to escape with the Ember.
And they actually had him without the Omni and before a defensive item.
Yeah. In the meantime, they're just chasing him. Schem is pushing bottom lane, taking the tower.
And they're still going to force the Roche, it looks like, even though they didn't get their kill. But perhaps because, as you said, they can just see Schem destroying their tower down bottom.
It's dropping that quickly. Do they have an inkling that this is going on? Do they want to contest it? Page is nearby. I think that they're just going to get this one.
All those melee heroes, too. If they got that egg on the backside of the Roche pit.
Tries to get it. Got the last hit. But they are like the Ember. That much damage. Page able to win his back around. Finds a boat. Will find they're on Yoko. Coming back. It's a miracle, but no Chrono Spear. Jumps on top of him. Completely out of mana at this point. Give him a little bit more. Not going to work. There. 3 dead. About to be Neon. Playing this perfect.
Yeah, that was a really good egg too. Like first there was the stun ray that came out from Jonuel, and then he just dumped the egg because it guaranteed that In Your Dream was just stuck hitting the egg the whole time, so he couldn't actually capitalize on the fight. He didn't even get off an RP. Wow. He was also chasing Playhard at one point during that team fight too. He pretty much spent his whole time just walking at supports. The team was getting dumpstered in the pit.
Man. Taking a look at this replay immediately afterwards. I think they cut it in like the last possible second.
Oh. Yeah, and there you see the Fire Spirits, the Sun Ray, so then he heads onto the egg, and the egg comes out, and now they're just messing with Yopaj again in the pit.
And I guess the other big problem there was that they got the Soulbind on, so Miracle couldn't jump out. They were stuck together. Very impressive showing, and now back into the real world. High ground is being assaulted by Neon. They're already there. And Magnus not back up again for 10 more seconds. It looks like with the tier 3 going down, it will be a retreat by Neon.
Yep, so tier 3 is not as valuable, of course, as they used to be, but still helps to apply some pressure down that mid lane. As the 27-minute plus tier items of the third shall be gathered.
Wow.
That's how I always talk about neutral items.
Some goddamn Roman Colosseum.
The old English explanation of neutral items.
And you're the Hearken hear me, fellow peasants. 27 minutes.
You never hear about the second.
No.
Like if I want to start a line of Trent the second, if I just drop a Trent.
Do you know why? Because it's called Junior.
Oh yeah, you're right. No wonder no one wants to be a junior. That's exactly the problem.
Exactly.
That's why there's no thirds anymore.
That's true. 6,000 gold lead. 6,000 gold lead right now as we pontificate more on decision that parents make. They're good or bad. It has a feeling we're gonna be waiting for the next Roche before there's like another high ground push, unless there's some catastrophic mistake by one team or the other. But how do you see T1 sort of pulling this one back now? Because it feels like it's fallen a little bit out of their hands.
Yeah, I don't know. The game was like pretty even, and then suddenly it felt like Neon kind of got that last little timing window that they had. We're talking about how like, oh, it's gonna start looking a little bit harder with like these sort of like sickle tired initiations, like the Inkswell style. But I mean, when you hit a giant Inkswell like that in the middle of the Roche pit, it's like the perfect terrain for them to fight. And that Soulbind, as you pointed out before, just doing so much. But It's still big team fight spells are quite scary here from T1. Did we have all their defensive items? I mean, yeah, I guess that really is the key, right? The 10 BKB.
Oh my god, they got him again. Oh my god, they got him again. Soulbind onto two. Soulbind onto two. One of those jumping into the mid, trying to find the kill. Almost able to get Miracle. Is he gonna drop silence afterwards? Dies. Sunray does it to him. As Yopaz securing the kill, finding more as Paulison. Well, get out of there. Any way to break the TP. So at least one escapes, but I don't think it's the one they wanted to.
Was he silenced that whole time?
I think so.
I think he was. I just don't think he could shake it. Double Soulbind is brutal.
It's pretty devastating. I mean, just not being able to jump anywhere. He doesn't have an answer to it.
No, I mean, oh yeah, there's a replay.
Yeah, once he's soulbound, he just can't do anything.
Yeah, it's like they managed to kill the silence, but by then he gets stunned after by the Ink Swell and just dies right away.
Radiant structures are
Unfortunate for Miracle, who goes down again, and Skem gonna keep hitting away at buildings. Does not appear to care that much about the silence.
Hits some creeps afterwards.
I'm a big spell. They're not casting.
It's not happening. It's not happening. 10 seconds back up. Void is back up. But will he have any friends when he comes back? Sam is there. Sam is in trouble. Yule's trying to keep him alive. Well, Yokum in no man's land gets blown up. Don't have an answer.
It feels like they're just fighting for the last set of racks. Like mid is basically just gone.
It's true.
Although Any Dream's got a spin move. Keeping the spirits high, you can see.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Tier 3 tower number 2 being assaulted. They have RP, but again they find him in your dream off in the trees. Still being fine there. Miracle trying to find a bit of a wraparound. Does have Empower on him, but does not have the damage. He's actually just going to farm. He's given up on defending these racks. They're getting them. Miracles.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna work.
It won't work. It won't work. The building's alive, but he's got bigger plans.
Exactly. Just hitting the neutrals. All right, Miracle's done. Cool.
He feels like he can't fight until he gets the MKB, I guess. But I mean, dude is just like AFK farming over there on the opposite side of the map, and
he knew though. He somehow knew they would not be able to get that last range rack, so the game survives. It's not megas.
Oh, they still have top two. But yeah.
And the entire lane on the other side, yes.
But he's almost got his MKB. That is probably what he was waiting for. As a chance of getting a courier snipe here as well. Ooh, Titan. And there's the MKB. But they spotted him. I don't think they're going to be able to run him down. Tough stuff for T1.
All right, they got spells though. Oh, that's an Orchid though. Damn, the punish here from Skem. Saying he's like looking at Miracle and say, really? Still no BKB? I'm more of the Omni, right?
I will say every time I've seen an AM build a pro game and work it in a pro game in the last like 2 months, they've lost.
All right, perfect. This is the turnaround catalyst for them then. I mean, he has the Manta, of course, but there's so many things that he's already dealing with.
Yeah. Oh god. Is he gonna blink up there? No. Okay. Keeping it safe.
Now that would have been a turnaround.
Yeah, because he would have died.
Just blinks into our whole team.
Here, take the game. Yeah, it's oftentimes where you get this situation where you're like, all right, well, you know, we've got the disassembled Mask of Madness, so I can build this into, you know, an Echo Saber. I can build it into an Orchid, and then all of a sudden, just lose the game because you don't have a BKB. We will see.
They're up with Omni's talents. They're basically just the unnerf the hero talents.
Right.
It's like giving back the old cooldowns for spells.
It's like, that hero was really good.
Yeah. Would you like to play 7.20 Omni?
Believable. They push out. Bottom lane yet again. It is a long Roche respawn time. This has got to favor T1 here. As Miracle also.
Yeah, I would say so.
BKB.
They just need those defensive items.
Oh yeah.
All right, what's the play? How can we save this game as T1? I mean, Chrono and RP. Very good. Who do we even go after though? Is it AM?
Yeah.
Oh, she's the Bloodthorn now. Ooh. Spooky hero.
A lot of damage. A lot of damage.
They can get on. How about a haster to go on top of it?
And Yopaj. He's got stats resistance on him. Just does not take that much damage. Jumps away. RP catches on to is going to be enough. And for the follow-up, that's what skewers there, but they have the EA. Bernie trying to kill off the Omni Knight. They jump aside, and that is going to be a supernova. Look at he pretty good. At least for the moment for Neon. Now the turn. It's on by Skem. Trying to jump away, but there's going to be the corner. It's absolutely huge. Getting the LG was outside of it. Skem still goes down and no buyback. Every single time. Every time.
It always happens.
Every game. The play. Appreciating the greatness of In Your Dream.
Cleave damage is absurd right now from Miracle though.
Yeah.
He was just swinging away in that fight. Like, sure, he doesn't have the BKB, but damn, he's got the damage.
True. Only downside right here for T1 is that is a long Roche respawn.
Still 47 seconds.
But it might still be enough before AM is back up again.
We'll have to wait.
Ball. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a really tight window because they're not gonna have their Chrono. And they cannot fight without Chrono. There's like absolutely no way they kill Skem without Chrono or RP. They need at least one of the two.
No.
And as much as I don't think they can physically kill him. I guess unless he just gets perma-bashed.
As much as the panel is liking this Bloodseeker, I really have not been feeling the impact of the offline Bloodseeker.
I don't know.
It's been a rough one a little bit for Mr. Sam H, I feel.
I think it's supposed to be more of like a snowbally thing.
Right.
So he missed out on a lot of his opportunities. I mean, we saw what happened. He just missed on the first like 3 big ganks on enemy core, where if it just weren't for an Ember, those heroes would have died, you know?
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's not really a good excuse when it's like 9th pick or whatever, so or 10th pick, whatever it was.
I think it probably have been some instances where maybe we've missed a Blood Rage or something that was helping them to kill the egg that much faster. But
yeah, it has hidden value 100% too. Like there's definitely a bunch of damage. I'm sure part of the reason why Miracle just absolutely destroyed that last fight is because he probably had a buff.
Right.
That part's hard to see. Now this will be a little bit more visually stimulating, as he has 2 ruptures that I can keep track of. You know, big loud noise,
easy,
gushing blood.
Skem, he's in the pit, and they will spot him.
Allison gonna go for the D ward.
The bravest D ward I've ever seen.
That was crazy. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, there was nothing. I guess there was Blink Skewer. Maybe he was hoping for the biggest of baits.
You have a gem.
Here on Yopaj.
And looks like
he doesn't have his Omni right now. If they can pull him back, that could have been something. But Yokum not going for the big jump.
Well, 40 minute coming up now. Mark coming up now. So we get closer, and it looks like they will be able to hold each of them their own outposts.
Yeah, look how far back Neon went though.
Yeah.
They just fanned out. I guess for the neutrals. Do they not have the last one yet? No, they do.
I guess just trying to push the waves.
The downside of this is that like basically T1 I guess are gonna have to deal with their lanes, right?
Like bottom is gonna be.
Yeah, but their wave player is actually pretty good. Like they have Coddle, Tiny, and Bloodseeker is like the side, like, and then you have Void and Magnus, so it's completely fine. Everyone can push waves.
Yeah.
This cast range,
rupture cast range also.
The couriers are scouting.
Okay.
I've already got 1.
Gotta be careful. It is a lot of damage in there. Bashed by Roche. Blinks out afterwards.
Was thinking about jumping.
Decides not to. Roche down to half HP.
Bottom lane
is pushing in. Nobody is there to defend it right now for T1. Somebody needs to go back or they're going to lose that Rax.
I mean, it's just a race Rax. I don't think you have to win this fight. I actually don't think you can go back.
too scary. Sending back the but the jump high ground, the high ground air, Reg is there, already on him. Trying to scoop, he comes out, and they're able to find the hex. Looking for the chronosphere. Does he want to drop it? He won't. They back away, Yopaz is going to be tossed in your dreams, still looking and still alive. Meanwhile, the bash, rupture yet again, trying to walk away from here, but he's in trouble. They jump into the pit, able to find him. Hold on, get back by Roach. They're not able to get the Aegis yet. Meanwhile, Will switched up down. Switched down. The Aegis is on the ground. Nobody's getting it. They're able to get the Aegis. Paulus, the god. The god. He's going to run away. What a player. You got the cheese too. Dude, that's how you know you're the greatest. That's how you know you're the greatest support. You never have items. You can snatch the Aegis. Let it go, team. But in the meantime, Scam jumping in, trying to find him, and still able to get the kill. There's a rupture, and Scam back afterwards. RP, round 2, Scam, he goes down.
That's a fast tip from Paulson. That's when you're dead, you always have your finger ready.
Again, no playback on the anti-mage. 400 gold away.
It's not in my nature, but
dude. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much, but if they want to, they can try and push down the lane a little bit here. Surely, I guess not with Chrono. Tough part. That's the tough part.
And Ember was the only buyback, right? Yeah. After Yopaj died.
surrender to the omniscience.
Get him out of chase down, but yeah, won't be able to get him. So yeah, it might not end up mattering. That they don't have buyback on the anti-mage, as they're just gonna try. And control the waves.
They were so close to making that work too. With I think Yopaz was kind of trying to burn the RP and the Chrono. With the way he was playing, diving way ahead of his entire team, he wasn't looking for allies. He was just buffed up and going as deep as he could. And we saw several times where Miracle could have Chronoed to kill him, but he held it instead. Eventually getting the kill just from the burn down pretty much from the Bloodseeker. And if they didn't have that, then who knows what would have happened with that actual Aegis snatch, right? As we do have, this is where Yopaj died.
Yes. Just ends up getting brought down there, and Scam almost able to finish it. The bash by Roche that was in there too.
I mean, the timing for the Will-O-Wisp as well. Everything was just so perfect.
And they end up being able to save it. Oh, what a save! Getting the cheese too.
Yeah, Paulson just surfed in there on the force staff. That looks so comical. The little moose caribou legs are just swinging around.
Very pretty. They have cheese now on Magnus. Miracle has gone for the backtrack talent, which nowadays breakable.
Fine folks out there.
Oh yeah, nice catch. The fresh patch.
Yeah.
Think they have any breaks though?
And I don't think it matters that much. But
fun facts.
Hey,
fun facts.
Trivia matters.
True.
Man, this is gonna be interesting though. As Scam gets further and further ahead,
he's still refusing to buy a BKB. He wants to go instead for the Abyssal Blade.
Don't know if it's going to end up mattering that much, but there have been a couple of instances there.
Dream in your dream, Silver Edged himself.
Big old jump in
from Miracle. So much damage.
I've mostly just been researching the difference between elk, caribou, and reindeer, if I can be honest with you, because I'm not sure what one Paulson's riding. Because I knew caribou and reindeer are the same thing, but then I wasn't sure what an elk is.
Yeah, an elk is different.
After my investigation, it kind of looks like an elk.
Okay. Yeah, so I think caribou or reindeer are just domesticated caribou, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know.
I think the Europeans just call them reindeer, and we call them caribou.
Fair enough. Got it. Fair enough.
Judging by the antler shape.
Hey, David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tough one. We'll have to ask the SAG creator.
I'm down with it.
Still an 8,000 gold lead.
That's mattering significantly less than the 2 racks.
Yeah, there's Dota.
There's Dota game. Oh, sorry.
No problem, man.
Continue. Yeah, we're waiting on Roche. It's 45 seconds until the Aegis will be gone, and Okada already lost it. So that's what the life is.
Pretty much.
It's basically like no one wants to do anything until you have like the firm, we left the pit with everything.
Too true. There is always that. There is always that sort of like inkling in your back of your head that's like, well, maybe if we smoke out, we can catch them right here, and they won't be prepared for it. Then they always are. Then you end up like losing the whole game. Feel bad. You know, go on and rage pub.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bet there have been some real bad moments when a pro player loses at one of these games like this, especially now that we're in online, so it's not even like at LAN where they just like go down to eat or something. Yeah, they might queue into your pub and just be so mean. It's true.
It's true.
Or just like
really sad, you know, dejected, like, okay, play mid.
They're just losing mid in your team, and then you just say one thing and suddenly just set them off. Yeah, gotta watch out.
You don't know what people are dealing with. Treat everybody nice. Treat everybody nice. It's the key to life.
Or just win your pub so you're not tilted. How about that?
That's true too. Scam.
Bonus on yourself.
Absolutely.
Everyone's playing so scared. They're just running around in groups. Again, it's the typical thing where we're just basically waiting for the next Roche.
Dire's top tower is under
if they were to catch Skem or Yopaj, if they were to catch Yopaj, they could take a tower because they know for 2 minutes there's no buyback, and I doubt Neon would want to force a fight without one of their two big carries.
Right. Yeah, that's one of the possibilities there. I guess again, like you said, just so scary if you do end up losing that engagement, and you know the Roche is capable of respawning, and it's gonna completely fall apart. Play hard, dude.
Skem out again, huh?
This guy's crazy.
I know. Is he? Who else is buyback? Who has buyback?
Ember and him.
Miracle just bought his. Yeah, Miracle bought Satanic. And Ember's timer anyway.
You well?
Phoenix is gonna break this.
Well played.
Did he know?
I think he might have. Yeah, I think he might have.
Well, how? They don't have an option. I don't see one.
They're really smart. They're really smart, you know?
That looks psychotic. God, how did they just get away with that? It was like the perfect dive where they didn't see him.
Until he was like already gone. That was really neat. Yeah, that was really neat.
Oh my, he's so lucky.
That was well done. That was well done.
He was like a caribou running through an entire pack of wolves, and they just decided not to smell today.
Yeah. He put on his wolf suit. That's what it was.
Oh yes, I love the famous tale of a caribou in wolf's clothing.
It's a good album too. It's a good album.
Good tale.
Yes. Fable. Fable.
Yes, I love those title tales. Yopaj in here now. 7-second BKB. As the Aghanims with the Shiva's cards. He's zipping all over the place, and he definitely will have buyback once he has that time.
They find him. Skewer afterwards. He comes out well. Magnus is calling this one though. They have GA and Skem not dying. Oh no. XD out of mana, and afterwards Sam H also in trouble. Kill him off as well. My goodness gracious. They're gonna run down Yoko. Nowhere left to go. Wait, okay, they jump over the other side. They found the bag. In your dream. Silence. Beaten and dead. Who needs a kill for Skem? Who needs a buyback anyways?
Oh, after all that, man, what a play. The Guardian Angel, the big save without even having the Aghanims. Yeah. That's truly impressive.
Well, they're gonna buy everybody but Miracle. And the other problem we've got here is the sheep stick from Grimstroke, and then combo that with the Prince's Knife. Like it's really tough. All Miracle had to do was show one time in the lane, and they killed him. But
Skem, hello.
Skewer. Long range. Toss afterwards. Very low. They don't have Miracle. It does appear like they have enough. Satanic living afterwards. They have the Will-O-Wisp, but it does not appear to be enough. Buyback now on the Coddle. I set that one to that Will-O-Wisp. They jump in again with Yopaj. Dream. Invis. For the skewer. The BKB. Ember is going to be able to escape. 20 seconds until Miracle's back up. They might be able to defend this tower.
They can get one more fight, I think.
Be a tough one. Very difficult. They might be able to finally get it with Miracle back. That last engagement went so terribly they didn't even get it.
Oh, here it is. They're trying to jump him in. It's trouble. They want to use it.
He actually jumps to the back line. Jumps to the back line. Out of there. Jump forward. BKB. Miracle's not able to do what he needs to.
Trying to chase, but they
catch up. Be able to catch up to him. Another rupture.
Completely destroyed.
Now another skewer. Now another going on.
RP
afterwards.
Controlled and dead.
This time he has buyback.
Now they have Chrono for any potential chase down, but he's just dealing with the throne as they kill the Grim.
Likely fall here. Everybody starting to go down. One last touch and they get the gem to Roche. And Roche just now going to respawn.
Oh, daddy. That's something. That could be something. What is it anyway? It is... Oh, refresher. Boo. That's actually really good for T1. I just, generally the Agnums are a little more exciting.
Miracle is going for a rapier next. That's what he's got queued up. Oh, man.
Okay, if they get rapier Aegis...
Yeah. Game actually.
Well, the problem is they're still an Omni.
It's true. So
they have to kill JG.
Yeah, this was such a good last pick by Neon. Omni Knight's been like the perfect answer. Usually when this hero is like awful.
It has looked good, but I think it's more so JG. I think that this hero is still kind of questionable.
That's true.
I think he's played extremely well.
In this game, it's better than average. It's not like it's an amazing hero, but he's making it look really good, as you said.
Yeah, and just like the lane setup too, right? So I think one of the hardest things about that hero right now is just trying to like get him started well, and he just got a 1v1 versus the face really well, but he's in a little early here.
It's about to go down. Hop in. The Chrono's down already. He's able to get to the other side. Living. But now it's more trouble. Has already been used. Now, can they find any more afterwards? Are you kidding me?
Emberhead.
What? Yopash?
On a jump through.
What? Oh my God! Another layer. The Chrono. Okay. Now can they find more? I mean, this is the problem now. They did get the pressure Miracle. Jumps through again. Nothing else to the heart there. Except for the hearts and minds of the people watching at home. Jump in and kill off Yopash. Not quite gonna happen. Again. Nano Void out. Miracle goes for the jump yet again. Doing a good amount of work trying to control these heroes, but Scam is on top of Miracle. Can they do it? Yet again. No dying really. The hair for round 3. It looks like finally they're going to be able to run him down. Scam beaten into him. Takes down Miracle. Forces the buyback. And I don't think there's enough left in the tank. As everybody coming back up again. They're tipping the Bloodseeker. Appreciating Bloodseeker and looking to finish off this game. Incredibly aggressive here. They get the Hex out one more time again. Taking it down that way. And it looks like that is going to be it. He's just trying to stop it.
You keep saying it. Eventually,
there he is. It's not gonna happen.
All right, I absolutely love how much Stem abused that Princess Knight. I feel like that I am sometimes get.
Radiant team pick. Radiant team ban.
Admiral Kunkka.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Drow Ranger.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
sound like?
Ding, 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 mother! Ding, 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 mother!
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back, and thank you to the panel for setting us up for the most excellent of game number 2s between Neon and T1. Trent, we saw a giant flaming man jump through space and time and steal away a sacred heart of the Roshan. How you doing, man? That was crazy.
Wow, that's exactly what happened. Yeah. That's fairly accurate. Unfortunately, he won't be back. We still have the flaming bird. That has made a glorious return here, and then we have an ogre who rides a bird. As well as the Arcanas here from Polson. But yeah, Neon looking to close it out here if they can with the Drow lineup. So Drow as well as the Yopaj, Nature's Prophet. So we're expecting some quick plays out of him, as well as likely earlier rotations from JG on this offlane Kunkka.
And this is a hero that I feel like has made a bit of a return to form more and more often as this Drow Ranger played in the safe lane. It tends to punish a lot of these melee heroes that sort of can just sit there naturally and are fine. Just start throwing out those frost arrows, beating into them. There's not a whole heck of a lot that you can do. And then, of course, multi-shot just feels devastating nowadays.
Yeah, seriously. Actually having a good laning tool is pretty awesome.
30 seconds to battle.
Very, very nice. So we'll see how this ends up working out as Sam H and Paulson are down there right now with Yoakum. Not sure if they are going to stick around this way. It looks like Manuel is saying that he wants to head on up to the top side. So that's going to be somewhat interesting, playing the offlane Kunkka. Another one of the lost relics of the olden days.
Yeah, I feel like we're starting to get a little bit lately, but certainly has not reached the levels of popular again. I think back when the deny still functioned the old way, it was way more viable in the offlane simply because you could first phase it even more. So like it's still a safe mid for the most part, but back then it was like a crazy safe mid. So then the only question of putting the offlane basically became like, okay, do we want a different win condition mid?
Right. Which is, you know, a viable option. It still gets all of the good things out of it that you would normally be able to, of like, you know, big bow, getting that damage mitigation. And speaking of which, we have something that I have not seen. This is how you know Neon is a newish team. JG doesn't have the immortal for the ghost ship. He's got the original. That's going to be interesting to watch. Seen that in a while.
He doesn't have the ghost ship. He has the boat.
All right, it's weird. Or the big old shark, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I have not seen that one in a while.
Well, full on tri-lane versus tri-lane here, as Skem is gonna try and deal with Miracle and Paulison. This is a bit of a scary lane if we're gonna be completely honest about it, but Januel now gonna be chasing away Yoakum a little bit and puts the screws to him as they push him on back, but the chase down coming from the ogre. He's big, he's bad, he's out of control, but he can't get first blood.
I liked the decision last time for T1, and I like it again with this tri-lane. I think once more they're kind of getting the favorable trade, although this time Miracle's down here and they're not able to just like chuck the offlane or give Miracle like total free farm. So on the other hand, though, this seems like a better matchup for them with the PL than compared to having a Drow lane. But it's all about just keeping the forward pressure on if you're Drow in the lane, right?
Absolutely. Keep them running back and away from you, and then you can keep that pressure on as still more damage on the play hard. Nothing doing. The trade out, 2 last hits, and that's it for Skem versus the 7-1 coming out for the PL. Of course, the other angle of this is that it's going to be a Kunkka versus a Legion commander up top. At least for now, Legion having a pretty good lane, but as the levels go up in Tidebringer, this is going to be a much more deadly rotation, I think, from JG than it would be from Sam H.
Yeah, I don't know. As they actually get the jump on the Skem, so that's going to cut down a lot of damage.
Barely. The illusion almost takes him down, but it's not quite going to be their play hard. But the turnaround, look at the damage that comes out. Oh my god, the multi-shot. And now trying to find the finish on a Miracle. Paulison needs to turn on the Skem, but he's not. He's going over to the other side. Miracle down very low. One last hit, and Skem gets the kill. The last two left alive are the Ogre and the Phoenix, both hitting level 2. That is going to be the extent of it.
As much as I'd love to see them finish that fight, I do agree that Paulison would probably win that one. So probably best for Januel to leave. But I think that was worth coming back in, right? Because Miracle got the kill. Sorry, Skem got the kill onto Miracle, so value there for him.
Totally. Absolutely is. Yopaj comes back to the mid lane afterwards on that Nature's Prophet, summons some trees, and it's fine to go again as down bottom. The key thing here to watch for is I feel like multi-shot is so much more valuable in this lane than the Phantom Rush. And we might see it in a second. Multi-shot goes out. Paulison takes a lot of damage. Just play hard. Keeps on hitting into him with the battery assault. The burn down, stick charges, trying to live, and they find a trade as Miracle kills play hard first.
Yeah, I mean, that's Ogre, though. Like, nearly getting out of that one. That would have been pretty bad. But I think as long as Ogre is in a fight situation like that, you're kind of happy.
Definitely.
JG is, he fully caught back up and was actually ahead of Sam H for a little bit up top there, too. But this will be a very interesting dynamic to see how the rotation game comes out of this. Because as you said, like, it's a little bit easier for the Kunkka, but I also feel like there's a stronger, like, spike for that Legion commander when you get like that Blink Dagger or maybe just drums or something and start running around this map, because with the sonic wave damage coming from the Queen of Pain, it seems like a very nice duo that they're going to have, whereas I feel like it's going to be a little bit harder in terms of allies for JG because you assume that the Drow's going to be a bit busy. Going to have to rely on that Wrath of Nature to get some pretty big hits, I would guess.
Yeah, it's definitely true there. You can see they're sort of threatening a TP rotation from the Nature's Prophet down bottom as well. As soon as he started to channel that out, everybody from T1 backed out a little bit. But yeah, it's mainly going to be up to, as you said, close rotations. JG actually taking a lot of damage here from Sam H up top. It's being zoned out as they are going to be able to completely push him out of the lane again.
Yeah, that's kind of another momentum-based lane. Just because, like, as long as Kunga's like keeping that pressure on with the Tidebringer, it looks good for JG. But if you ever just lifesteal back up as the Legion on its same H, it's going to be quite good. As an escape here from Play Hard.
That should help.
Dude, Paulison's level 4. What the hell? They managed to get a call pushback. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
At the start.
Januel is going to have to sacrifice his life as In Your Dream makes the rotation over and finds the kill and actually takes a killing streak.
Yeah, because he had the double too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that hurts.
Hey,
that's free gold handle over. At least that got nerfed. That would have felt really bad, like some of those older patches where it gave way too much gold early. But now they're initiating on the Skem. Can he get the cog save?
They will for the moment. Look at the rotation from Yopaj. They bring down Paulison. That's what they needed. And now you'll quite able to get him caught there with the Sprout. They jump in within your dream. Sonic Wave connecting. Big old hit. And you all gotta run away as Yopaj kills off Yokum. Still seeing what they can find. Blink is gonna be off cooldown again in 2 seconds as they're trying to bring down that Phoenix. In Your Dream taking a lot of damage, but's able to jump away.
Nice salve by Januel on the tree line there. They probably weren't expecting that bird to be so healthy when they finally saw him again.
And that does mean they're going to evacuate mid for a second. Skem takes over. Yokum also heading towards that direction as Queen of Pain is going to come back into the lane and probably be able to force the Drow out. In fact, if he's not careful, he might just die.
Yeah, sticking around here.
This is very dangerous. And
oh, man.
Yeah, they're going to jump on him. Rotation is coming in for the Clockwork, but there is no way that works. Although In Your Dream, he's getting caught by Yopaj. Hold the rotation. Was it a bait? If it was, it worked beautifully. As In Your Dream just gets pummeled to dust. And JG, they've got the boat available, as well as Play Hard in the area. They're going to bring down Paulison, most likely. Very nicely played by Neon. The Ogre gets ran down, keeps on getting punched. Sam H shows up now as well, trying to turn with the duel. Torn interrupting into the duel now, and the boat comes out at the last second, trying to get it. It is going to be a winner, but Sam H might go down as well. The Wrath of Nature. Oh, Sam H trying to run away, and he gets the salvo. JG trying to catch up, hits onto him, but can't get the finish.
Yeah, he's not going to chase for the X after either.
Wow.
Speed is there, so good rotation from Sam H. Who's winning down bottom then? Is it Phoenix just getting everything?
I like it. You know who's really winning though? The viewers. We've got 2 kills a minute right now on game number 2. This is psychotic.
Yeah, these games have been excellent so far in Southeast Asia, I have to say. Thoroughly enjoying our time here. Miracle, not enjoying last hitting versus Phoenix, I'm sure, but no real threat, just a nuisance.
It's a bit tough. The big story that I feel like we're hearing at this point in the game, though, is you've got Yopaj that's very farmed, Drow Ranger, not so much. Lowest of the cores right now, and give a couple hundred gold one way, and Rubik's going to be above her.
Yeah, on the one hand, they're like getting the return kills at least when they dive her. And she does catch up pretty fast with the ultis, so it's not the end of the world, but you have to imagine they're also going to be hunting her pretty hard. So play hard, going to need that level 6 and going to be looking to make those like defensive turnaround plays with these hook shots more so than aggressive ganks, I feel.
Yeah, doing whatever to keep that Drow alive is likely the name of the game. So we see Kunkka there just run away from Sam H. He's going to TP out. Does already have the phase boots and the bracer, so he might end up playing more of like that tempo setting mid as he's already level 7, and as he starts getting those points up in X, it's going to be a difficult hero to deal with.
Well, his itemization out of the mid lane, especially the more popular ones today, are basically just off-lane builds anyway, right?
Right.
Like Spirit Vessel Halberd,
yeah,
sort of a styles is fine to go for. Although you are against the PL, so it's super tempting to go Radiance with PL and Legion, right? But with the start you get, it seems unlikely with starting in the offlane. Even though he had the 1v1, he didn't really get to like stick around too long. He started rotating pretty early.
Yeah. If he gets a little me time, maybe there's a chance, but it would be a while, and feels like they're going to need him to do things before then. There is a rocket flare going up, spotting the Rubik back behind the tower, and Yopaj going to go and try and say hello, but they won't be able to find him quite in time. Torn barely off the mark there. Wow.
Dire's top tower is under
this is one way to funnel some gold in. They're taking some towers.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, absolutely.
On your well. Under threat down here.
And Sam H, level 8. Sunray. Okay, they just found him. I thought he was going to Sunray TP away. I guess he still can. Okay. No, he's dead. And Yopaj can still come, so. There you go. Round 2 of it as the Rubik ends up falling.
Well, they wasted duel, so there's that.
I mean, they won the duel, right? Oh, no, they didn't win the duel. Yeah, you're right. That's fair.
Step lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
Genius level play. I mean, could have lived, I suppose.
Yeah.
That would also be pretty genius level. That is a 1022 Orchid.
Mine.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a bit scary. What's Queen got now?
A bottle?
Yeah. She's got her Mystic Staff at least, so, or not Mystic Staff, but yeah, she's on her way towards her Yules.
As soon as he like sees her blink, they just go and immediately gonna blow her up. That's the Orchid reveal. 10 minutes. This game just got so difficult for the Queen of Pain. She's really far away from Yules.
Yeah, her staff's on the courier, but that is indeed a bit of a problem. And the other thing is that there's still a PL too, right?
Yeah. He went Midas.
He went Midas too, so that Manta. I mean, then you're still thinking about your defusal too.
Right. No, he has to go Manta first. There's no way he can't, right? Surely.
Yeah, I think so. With the Phoenix too. I mean, yeah.
This early Orchid from the Nature's Prophet is very, very good. Such a nice pickup this early on, and taking the 20 damage talent now on top of it. Any setup and people are dying. They're going to smoke in now. Allison in your dream and Sam H trying to set up for a kill. They will run into Yopaj and Jinwell. Okay. Die. Dives away, spots everybody. Supernova just going to be dropped. Turns to try and hit it. Can they bring it down in time? Hook shot interrupt, but no. They won't be able to get it off. Trying to bring down that Ogre. Dives to the Soul Burn. X pulling back in Sam H. That's a lot of damage as they will hit and kill double for the MP.
Another Orchid in 3 seconds.
And he's got him. Oakum in trouble. Dude, these low like cooldown TPs and the Orchid is just devastating. He's godlike at 12 minutes. What? 900?
I didn't even see when he killed Sam H there. I saw him kill Paulson and Yoga, but I actually don't know how he killed the Legion.
Oh, it was a little bit of help from Mr. JG on that as well. But yeah, it
hit him for 222. I guess he just got a couple right clicks on him.
Is under attack.
Yeah. 12-9. Opaj is having a game for himself right now. This is very impressive. I guess they do have an answer if they can find Sam H there for the press the attack. I guess that's kind of how they have to play around it with the Orchid. Because otherwise,
not a great solution though.
No. Yeah, this is going to be tough. There's a call of ping as we are well on our way to Dragonlance for Drow. This just feels like it's going to be such a quick timing for all of their items and everything to come online.
Well, it should hopefully give the space for Skem because there is still problems. Like, we're talking about this Nature's Prophet, how amazing it is, but Skem is really far down still. Still the lowest on the cores.
Yeah. Not a place that Drow Ranger necessarily likes to be at. But if Skem can get some alone time as the Nature's Prophet keeps on making space, that would definitely be quite helpful.
Yeah, the problem only enters if Skem stays poor and then these BKBs start to come out, like on the Queen of Pain especially.
Right. Yeah, that's a pretty serious problem. That does end up happening. We're seeing also how big of a deal it is, this not being able to get that egg off. Very frustrating, for sure. As he is way back there, and Sam H is like, I know where you're at.
Yeah, I've seen this game before.
And hook shot on the other side of it. They pull him in and catch in your dream. Oh no. Oh, Sam H, you were baited, my buddy. They find him. Orchid is there. Can they give him the tip afterwards? Oh my god. They get him. Sam H now all alone as he's trying to escape as be able to actually get out of there. They have another X into Torn afterwards. Yeah, he's trying to run away and salvage himself a little bit of embarrassment. But Sam H is brought down along with the Quap. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's still only a 1K lead at the very least. It's not really getting out of control here. They're chasing ghosts in the tree line, it looks like.
No. Although they are getting the items that they need. Opaj is queuing up a BKB next and has the Ogre Axe. I actually don't know how you're going to kill him if he gets that BKB in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be that really annoying snowballed Nature's Prophet who just TPs in the middle of the team fight and just stands there.
Your admiral is on board.
In the meantime, also JG going for the pipe. So another one of these team fight items on top of the drums to help his team become that much stronger.
You know what I'll say is I kind of like Miracle going for the defusal.
Okay.
Because I think Manta is not going to help you win team fights.
Yeah.
Manta is just like going to try and keep you alive and farming, but I feel like they have to actually engage them a little bit first.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, they engage the Rubik in the mid lane and going to take this tier 1 tower. As the 15-minute mark comes around, it looks like it's going to be a trade of runes, 2 apiece. In Your Dream, getting much closer to Yule's finally, is going to have it now after finishing off that creep wave and looks to go and pick up the Void Stone immediately afterwards. Very much needed.
Miracle will get this Ancient camp too, so we'll see if he commits.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just bought it. All right, we're going to Teasel. He's not going to hop off.
It's definitely...
Does feel dangerous.
This is the type of game where if I guess you're right though, like it's probably going to help him farm faster too, and if he's able to catch like one person out of position, it'll be really good. But Drow is catching up as well, and I guess that's the other problem, is that there's 2 silences with, you know, Gust and Orchid.
Right, so why bother buying Manta? It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Gonna get silenced anyways. Just play around it. Play hard. Walks into Paulson. Yopaj coming to join him. And they are going to find that kill. He's just paper. BKB done. 3,000 gold lead as they continue to just play oppressively around the map.
Yeah, and any concerns of Scam starting to fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Now, 3rd in the game. Clearing through these creeps. BKB of his own, perhaps. Doesn't need it yet. I guess I don't know what his build's going to be. He's a lot of options. He could go like the Tesla Drow build this game because it's versus the PL. Might just want to get like that Blink Dagger we've seen too, just because the silence is so clutch.
Yeah, could be nice. Should mention, we have a DD on Nature's Prophet. So
if he ults, he can have double DD.
There you go. That's it's actually so much damage.
Bottom tower has fallen.
So they take down the last tier 1, and what are they going to go for now? Whatever they want, I think. There's another quick pause. I'm coming from Miracle as he is DC'd. Has Diffusal Blade done though?
Yeah. Does he want to fight? Does his team want to fight?
I feel like it's really hard.
What I like about the Diffusal is that he can at least play cleanup, and that has like the potential for way more gold.
Right.
You know, if you have the Manta, you can't really come into the end of the fight after the spells are there and do too much, but if you find yourself halfway through that engagement, maybe you can actually get a big cleanup. Get yourself a couple of kills, some big bounties.
Yeah, you could maybe even kill the Nature's Prophet. Like, if the BKB's already been used or something, there's a chance there. But hard to know.
Yeah, and very unlikely, but maybe.
gotta take your shot when you get it.
11, 0, and 2, guys. Oh, nice Phoenix.
I like that one. It's a very cool set. Unlike the Kunkka, the classic ghost ship, instead of the shark.
Those chickens in the Agnum's Labyrinth? What if there was a set just turned Phoenix into one of those chickens? And it walked around and everything.
I mean, that sounds, and it walked around too.
Yeah, it doesn't even fly. Just that stupid giant chicken. That sounds pretty good to me.
And the egg, instead of like rising in the air, it just like sort of falls over.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Sounds like a terrible idea.
Phoenix Arcana incoming. Wow, that would be a very disappointing Arcana.
Dude, people
and here
would be
it is,
pissed.
a different hero.
People would be so mad.
Oh, that'd be a sick April Fool's if they drop that as an Arcana and let you play with it for the day. Oh, it'd be 10 out of 10.
God. Well, do you see the Nature's Prophet up here? Miracle in the area. I mean, is there any chance? There's no way, right? Surely not. Yeah, they see Opaj and get him here. Get the EDP. Walking away, stunned up to start, and hook shot, but they were able to interrupt it. BKB TP out, trying to live. Yopaj, the torrents there with the boat afterwards. Hits onto all of them. Oh my God. They were able to make it work. And now Queen goes down afterwards in your dream. One last punch. And all of them die.
That almost felt like one last fight for T1. That was a lot of buck eggs in the basket of trying to get themselves back into this game, and they get scrambled.
Damn, dude. I thought that they were going to do it when Clockwork, hit the hook shot, but down bottom, he's actually found Sam H. Yopaj shows up as well. Orchid there. He is going to fall as well. But when he got pushed away with the Queen of Pain ulti, and now they're getting Aegis on to Skem, I thought they might have been able to finish him off, but BKB TP. Sprout. Unreal.
Out top. Took him even on the run here from JG, but I don't think he spotted them.
Throwing torrents to see if anybody's over there to the side. 8,000 gold lead. And a untouched Nature's Prophet left to do whatever he wants. Miracle showing up underneath the ward. Play hard finds him. Cogs push back afterwards. Once again to range with the Orchid, but
Ding, mother!
Uproot and athlete now. Your admiral is on board.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant are standing.
Yeah, it is just going to be a wait around for the 20-minute mark as we're back into the game now. And bounty runes traded off. It looks like it's 4 bounty runes for Neon here. So they take over this side of the map. And Vampire Fangs as well for Yopaj. Good to see it.
Everything's coming up Neon.
There you go. Absolutely.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So 9,000 gold lead as they hit away mid lane. The catapult's pushing, and they're keeping these creeps back with the JG illusions as well. So this tower is just going to take a bunch of this damage, and they're not really able to defend it. All 4 heroes grouped together, but the X is there. The hook shot comes in afterwards. They destroy Yokum. Torrent is going to land onto Paulison. He also falls, as will the tower. Devastating.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, it's just an unending march here. High ground now. So the BKB was used on Nature's Prophet. Might have to just be a little bit cautious.
Yeah.
Of course, that's only if they actually show any sort of threat. And Miracle is still down to the west there, just farming away.
To give the tips, their buddy, Mr. Sam H, and X Torrent just forcing it back yet again as they will take a set of racks at 21 minutes. This is just a complete and utter stomp right now.
Oh, I love this. JG goes back for the Vlads too, so he's getting drums pipe Vlads for this Drow Prophet lineup.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, Miracle again, he's like trying to come online, but it's going to be a little bit, as I do believe it is going to be a pretty tough go trying to hold on here.
It feels like we need more of these offlane Kunkos.
Yeah.
These item builds are just so useful out of the offlane.
It's true.
Though he also got like a solo lane,
right,
to start with, which is nice.
The 1v1 I think really helps. And the problem is a lot of those heroes you'd want to 1v on like a Timber or something, like Kunkka can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But very interesting stuff.
Radiant's courier
JG has an arcane rune. They spawn up here on the top side in your dream, who is still just stuck with the Yules. He does not have an answer. Unbelievable. Opaj up top trying to chase on a Miracle. Won't be able to get him though. As they still hold on to this Aegis, they're going to take over the outpost at 22 minutes. Only 1 tier 2 tower remain.
Yeah, they aren't even lane of racks. This is ridiculous. Very fast game.
Yeah, this is tough. This is really hard for them to deal with. Amazing done for PL. He's starting to get to the point where he can fight.
Top tower.
Level 18. In the mid lane, they will find one.
Man.
Oh my god.
These cog pushes have just been like crazy. They just chain stun out of it every time.
Yeah, dude, this is really tough here. I don't know what you do at this point if you're T1. They don't have an answer. Like BKB is out. Real patch. 8 seconds. They got BKB on Skem as well. JG.
Sam H.
Hey, too. That's what you do. The tier 3 tower is going to be assaulted. JG walking forward, daring somebody to come on at you. Stolen X. Torrent comes out afterwards, looking for the Cogs catch, but it doesn't even need to be there. Find the stun, sending out some illusions onto Playhard. It is not going to be enough. Throwing the multi-shot afterwards as Neon taking buildings. They do lose the Aegis. Ends up getting X right there on the side, jumping forward for the Torrent before he's able to get the duel. The boat is going to land afterwards. Sam H is demolished as they are trying to run away. They find Yokum. They find another. Sonic Wave is out. They don't have any way to deal with this. Miracle getting slowed down, has to doppelganger away. Paulison gets completely obliterated, and everybody healed back up to full, as I think this is going to be a 24-minute Mega Creeps.
They're speed running this one. It's one of the faster games that we've seen in a while, and I mean, the fingers are so fast, they're tipping stamemates mid-fight.
That's right. Play hard, taking a lot of damage. Force Staff keeps him alive for the moment, but Miracle turned upon, gets completely brought down to absolutely nothing. Multi-shot, JG gets the kill. No buyback on any of them. Yopaj still absolutely full HP. They're going to buy back on the clockwork
today. I mean, what a couple of games from Yopaj.
Honestly, yes.
Like, this is not a Drow lineup. This is a Nature's Prophet lineup.
Oh my god, look at him. He's just falling so quickly. Is going to die there. Falls and pulls it back in. That is Mega Creeps and GG. 11, 0, and 12 for the Nature's Prophet. What a god.
Yeah, sick play around this as a team. Damn. I mean, they did not make a lot of mistakes in this match, and they make it look really...
How is it you are not my warnings?
队友呢？
You die. Yet your failure lives on.
脸都秀完了，走好不送，走好不送。
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on to our second match of the evening or the day or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Dota 2 is about to take place, and I've got my lovely buddy, Mr. Trent, there. Thank you again, panel, taking care of business as per usual. We've got a wonderful one. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This is, looks pretty fast-paced. IO draft with like Ursa and Storm Spirit, Bloodseeker, super fast heroes going up against the Zeus, plus this global presence of the Nature's Prophet once again. If you guys were tuning in for the last series, of course, Game 2 kind of run by the Nature's Prophet from Yopaj. So we'll see if God King can replicate something similar here, although he won't be doing it out of the mid lane. It's going to be that safe lane Nature's Prophet instead.
Which, in a way, it feels like it's going to maybe come online a little bit later because you're going to be sharing XP, obviously, but you're going to have more gold to get that Orchid possibly even faster, start just jumping around and finding people.
Or more damage from a Zeus mid, too.
That's a possibility, too.
You know, some nice global potential, yeah. I do worry a little bit. I feel like this Storm should have a really nice game. I mean, there's a Doom, so, you know, maybe OP is just going to be OP God and get it done that way. But other than that, it feels pretty scary for someone like DD and even God King to handle the Storm Spirit this game.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man. That is a little bit of a scary one if he gets off to a hot start. And of course, the main way that you're going to be able to find a Doom is if you're able to find that initial setup. And that's probably where the Rubik fits in, you know, seeing what he can do as far as being able to find an opening and get a lift into a kill. It's going to be up to Mr. September, and he's well capable. But at the same time, I feel like Fnatic has got to be the favorites here. These guys are too freaking good.
Yeah, IO Ursa, an old combo. We are seeing a little bit more with the return of Ursa and all the wild new abilities this hero has. Now this combo should be better than ever, you would think, with the extra mobility of the Ursa and the Abyssal Blade later on.
30 seconds.
No, 100%.
That bonus attack speed early on with overcharge too, like, ooh. Those are gonna be some fast attacks. You know, you get the overpower to start things off, and then you can just finish them down with the additional Fury swipes after.
I don't know if you saw that, but they tried to make a soccer shot. Almost able to hit a goal, but not quite in time. Yeah, 3 heroes down there bottom. Frev going to throw out the Blood Right in just a moment to try and force back God King along with the Stroke of Fate, but still catches him right on the edge. Frev will be able to get the bounty rune, so it looks like it's going to be a trade-off there of 2 apiece.
The old standard. Well, speaking of standard, just thinking about the same build that everyone else has been going for. The Veil into the Yule already queued up on him as our mid laners will meet. Huzzah! And we get a pretty common matchup back in the day. I mean, we don't see quite as much Zeus bid anymore, but Storm still likes to make an appearance now and then. Zeus, although quite different at this point, I guess.
It's true.
Yeah, I used to rely a lot on like that Thunderbolt and maybe like just 2 points in the Arc Lightning, and now you can just kind of do whatever the hell you want with Arc Lightning.
Yeah, I think part of it too is just like how much base damage you get right now. He's hitting for 71 a pop.
Oh yeah, seriously.
He's strong.
He used to hit for like 50 or something. Like, no, you couldn't actually last it with his hero.
But definitely capable of doing it now. As we take a look down bottom, you're talking about DJ playing on the IO as per usual. He's going to block off the camp, tether back over to join his Ursa, and Raven should have a pretty good lane here, I would imagine. Obviously, stuff to deal with like the Fade Bolt, which is annoying trying to last hit, but you're an Ursa against a melee Doom. Should be able to be okay.
I hope he's got the ring of protection, but if they get on top of you, still could be a problem. And he does have that Orb of Venom as well. So right now, with that bonus move speed, this is dangerous territory. If the wave starts like walking into OP, he just has to be a little bit cautious.
Up top?
Blood Right up top hits God. Oh, it does not hit God King. Whoa! The slowest juke of all time.
Fancy footwork. Yeah. Got his twinkle shoes on. But yeah, double melee with the Wave of Terror also hitting onto Forev. It can't be fun, to be honest with you. That's going to be really annoying. But in the meantime, he can just keep on lasting creeps, getting that regen going constantly. And we'll see how it ends up working out for him. As top lane, yeah, he just keeps on being able to ensure the range creeps. It's so nice.
Yeah, and that's going to push the tower in, and they're also zoning Red Panda away from that camp as much as they can too, right? See if they can get this pull off. So he's over here contesting this pull, and that's what gets him in trouble.
Now, Inkswell, is he going to be able to get the finish? Yes, they do. Jabs, first blood, and that is going to be a walk back to lane for the Venge afterwards.
Yeah, couldn't quite get the pull. So that was the cost, right? It was first blood in exchange for this wave not getting pulled into the camp, but then Fred's just going to do it again. He's just going to blood right this wave and try and push into the tower. Of course, you have Treant, so Gawking can do a little bit more manipulation than usual.
Yeah, actually going to force out some extra regen to be used by the Bloodseeker. Not a great time for him up there on the top lane. But at the early goings, 1 kill up top, and as far as the CS goes across the board, looks like it's relatively even. Grimstroke actually getting involved in a lot of that as well, as Moon putting the hurt onto DD a little bit there mid. Apparently top last hits in the game. See if he can get this range creep or not. Looks like he's just gonna have to give it up.
Yeah, Jabs has been focusing on the Treants too. With after the Blood Right, he's sometimes just throwing out the stroke to try and help knock them down, just to reduce the power of God King a little bit in the lane.
Dude, and he got Chain Lightning on OP God. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so much damage.
I feel like we don't see that very often on Doom, just because his mana pool is so small.
Yeah, but even still, it only costs 50. It's like 140 damage or something like that, I think, too. Hard to deal with as mid lane. Getting a lot of damage out onto Moon, but does have the stick there, and they're probably going to be heading over for those 4-minute runes. See if he's going to be able to get one. And there is a rotation coming over from the Rubik, so that's going to be a little bit of help for Zeus to try and get him the rune, but we'll see if they get there in time. He's going to have to head towards the top, and it does spawn up top where Jabs is there to help him. Okay. Not bad at all. It's a big win.
Yeah. He needed that, so dice rolls in their favor. Not too bad, though. It looks like that must have been September Salve, I think, given to DD, so that helps cover his loss on the bottle, and he'll just have to wait for the 5-minute now. course, he might die when Storm hits 6 with an Arcane Rune. That is a very real concern.
Yeah, he's saving mana right now onto Moon. And might die before that if he's not careful. He's taking a lot of damage there. Moon pops the stick, tries to get up close. He hasn't bottled up enough, though. Is it going to be there for the lift? They don't bring down the Zeus.
The damage reduction just saved him.
Yeah. Dude, Fade Bolt.
Wow. What a play from September to stick around after that. I would have thought he was going back down bottom too, and he just made a loop background on the high ground. Very unexpected, for good reason. And of course, now basically waits in that Arcane Rune, and September goes in for the bounty too.
Yeah, they will get the other ones, though. It looks like Fnatic. DJ able to sneak over and take the other bounty rune. So 3 for 1 in the end.
That was a good response, knowing that the Zeus was still relying on that bounty rune to go over and take that.
Right. Big win there at the very least, as we can see across the lanes right now. Nobody completely pulling ahead. Storm, the lowest of the net worths of these cores, but only by about 400 gold. Oh, very, very close so far. He does need to get level 6, though. Moon gonna just head back to the jungle for a minute while Forev, he's finished off his Veil, and yeah, checking him out. Moon, a little bit of me time.
Might be kind of slow for the Fnatic to start, too. I mean, maybe a couple relocate plays or something, but the one thing they're kind of missing is that first, like, stun to, like, set up to relocate, and Moon, it's hard to make plays without the power runes until you're, like, level 12 on the Storm. And you have, like, some actual mana items. Well, there you go. He goes Arcane right into regen, so... you know, sometimes you just get screwed, September. I don't know what to tell you, but... You just...
That's so sad. And they get the lift up afterwards, waiting to pop that regen, and might need to, actually.
He really doesn't want to risk.
You had your warning.
Okay. And they'll be able to keep it. So.
Is he going to run back in Inkswell? Oh, Moon's just going to farm. Oh, there's definitely a play potential there, but BD's out.
Doesn't want to tempt fate. Waits for that creep to come back, then goes to clear it up. These regen runes are just so nice. They also got the D ward there on the observer ward in the jungle.
It is actually ridiculous. Arcane right into the regen, like, come on.
And guessing right on it both times too, right?
Yeah, true.
The other part. Oh, they get a little bit fresh. Ooh, big hit there from the Nature's Prophet. And Raven, gotta be careful, but DJ is gonna be able to keep that constant generation going. As up top, hits a quick little veil onto the creep wave after the blood right, and Forev, you told me that this was sort of the snowball-y hero. It feels like he's having a much better game this time around.
Yeah, compared to our last Bloodseeker off lane, this let's say a good start. He might be needed to rotate the bottom lane if they wanted to defend this. I feel like his out spam could really help here. Like, let the Ursa jungle and just start blood riding bottom, because you're not going to be able to take this tower. And any time now, they're going to bring the Nature's Prophet to the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's a scary situation for sure. Forev still standing here against the creep wave. Big ol' punch through, and the Inkswell God King trying to TP out, and he will be able to finish it. But yeah, as you said, they might think about going down bottom with the teleport from Nature's Prophet at this point.
And it's really hard to fight under this tower with the Thunder God's Wrath too, because we've seen this combo, right, where you go ulti and ulti, 15 seconds till the Wrath of Nature's back up, but if you can use the Zeus ult and the Prophet ult, it's a ton of damage.
Well, Zeus ult comes first. Raven jumping away, gets healed, and Rage comes out there as well. Jabs trying to keep him alive. They drop the Doom, in fact, but Storm Spirit able to find God King on the backlines. They will kill off Raven. DJ also falling Forever, trying to play cleanup here now, but there's way too much damage there, and they end up trading 3 for 1.
The Moon basically went for the solo kill, though. And now he wants some more.
Brings down September. Stun. Panda trying to chase this down. Can they kill him off in time? They will. They get the pullback and a triple kill for Moon.
Well, it looked okay for Sparking Arrow Gaming, and then that happened. And that feels kind of worse because you just got all this golden XP on the Storm Spirit. Just like direct focus. And a hero, like, I think they need him to have such a good game right now. I really like their lineup, but if the Storm's not there to kind of set this mid game, then I feel like they can get run over by this strat of like just walking in towers with all the tree ants and popping these double ultis and just like overwhelming the side of Fnatic.
Yeah. Well, and they are trying to keep that pressure on. I mean, that's the other downside of this, is that it slows down the timing of that last big fight there, because they're trying to take that bottom tier 1 tower, didn't end up getting it, and now Forev's down here to hold it. Though they are going to bring in more heroes again. Storm, he does have a TP and he's back at home. If they see that they're starting to come down here, he's going to head on up to the top side of the map, actually. So they might need to outspam and hope that they can hold.
Can kill every wave. So if they're going to dive, the trees need to be in there. But yeah, that works.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, they kill the trees again. Okay. Dude, Frev is just like digging a hole. He's like, don't come near me. I want this for myself. Oh, man, not
how to full path out. This would be really nice.
TPs running. Jabs gets out. Frev also long TP, but they escape. And that's 4 heroes bottom for an extended period of time. While Fnatic going to try and take the tower there on. And ooh, Zeus.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Danger.
Where's that Storm Spirit? How close is he?
Yeah. I mean, even just the invis actually on the Bloodseeker could try and run down the Zeus, but Zeus is backing away and gonna bottle up afterwards as Moon keeps farming. So this time around, it's gonna be 3 bounty runes going the way of Sparking Arrow Gaming.
And they'll have their combo back up on the next Wrath of Nature. Oh, that's a really good Rubik's steal.
Yeah, it's nice. Level 4 too.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have the Arcane Supremacy quite yet.
Or the Veil.
Dire's
I'll get
tower.
That's true. Yeah, that part's pretty nice.
Dude, Moon is just living on this side of the map right now. They're gonna pop ulti and immediately blow up Jabs down bottom. That's what happens. They did just run in with the drums. But Fnatic still comfortable sitting on this side of the map. 5-5. And Raven, he's also going to be up here with them. They could go for some type of a relocate play, but as you said, there isn't really that hero that sets up for it.
Yeah, Moon's almost 12 though, and that, I mean, he's got the Kaya too, so he can set up. It's a little costly, especially when you're this deep in enemy territory. It's going to take like all his mana. Just to, like, get in and get out, but if it's for a core hero, it'll be worth it.
Definitely.
OP though, one more gank and he's gonna have that blink dagger, and they're gonna smoke up for it. So he's gonna dive the veg without any of that help.
And they get the Wrath of Nature afterwards.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, that was really bizarre.
That's a good TP out. He was in trouble.
Yeah. They won't be able to connect there, thinking that they're gonna run to the storm, but he is already out. So yeah, another big win as they dodge the gank. Do you think there's any chance that that was premeditated? Because like he didn't even try and go on the Venge fully. He just like jumped her, and then they're like, and then he backed away before he even killed her, and then 4 people showed up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was hard to tell what the Eye on the Ursa were doing. I don't know if he expected like a play from them or something, but
for my coffin.
It's it might have been just forcing rotations there from Moon. It certainly made a humongous dent in the economy of Sparking Arrow Gaming, because they wasted a lot of time.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm giving too much credit there or not, but like he didn't even go for the pull. I just waited for the stun to hit him, and then he backed away afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, now he's a haste rune too, so if they want to try and go for that play, the power rune is here once more.
Yeah. And the big win so far out of a lot of these heroes does also feel to be the Grimstroke. He's gotten the lane to himself a couple times, level 8 already. I believe the Glimmer keeps coming out to him, and is getting close to behind the Bloodseeker.
Moon is thinking about going straight Bloodstone though. No Yules in between versus this Orchid. That could be a problem.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Especially if they end up like sort of playing a little bit passively. If Raven needs to get into these items later on, although it does look like he's going for a halberd, so maybe they're just going to try and like fight around that item.
I mean, the other fact is, if they're trying to fight on top of Moon like that, like let's say they silence him, you know they're going to lay a blood right on top, and there'll be one silenced Storm Spirit versus an entire silenced Dire team. I say that, now there's a silence on September too, so that also helps, but Hasted Moon wants them.
Oh, gotta be careful. The dude's coming in afterwards. Lift is there, Blink Dagger reveal, and Mega Dead as they blow up both the Bloodseeker and the Storm. That was not the way it was meant to go.
I like that he doomed him even though he had like 100 HP left. I think that's worth it. Like, don't let him get out.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's the key.
To get the stun on the 2, but Jabs also will die. Big plays up here. making it happen for Sparking Arrow Gaming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I really like this Nature's Prophet Zeus combo.
Yeah.
Was it them who was doing the A2? I think it might have been. Because we've definitely seen it before already here in the playoffs, so I like it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Get the tower. Tier 1. OP God moving in. Blink. Dude, this Drums Blink. Doom is so freaking farm, but they're going to relocate in. A little bit crazy. Red Panda, but they popped the ulti already. Now trying to get in the midst of it. Moon, he needs to dodge away from the silence. Oh, wait, no, that was theirs. Never mind. God King. And can't quite catch him. But they will be able to run down DD on the Zeus.
That's good punish, though. I mean, it looks crazy to relocate in like that, but what do they have to fight now, right? No Wrath of Nature, no ulti there from the Zeus, no Doom, so time to run and gun as much as you can. Maybe SAG are going to respect that a bit more on the next engagement and just try and back out and, you know, not overextend their gains. Now they're going to give the Roche to an Ursa lineup. Not a lot you can do.
This is real nice for Fnatic, as I think Moon takes this still, in spite of obviously Ursa liking it. Yeah, Moon will pick us up the Aegis, and that makes the Bloodstone a lot more palatable.
Yes, it's way better. I mean, if he goes like Yules or whatever, there's still Doom, so it's like there's no real perfect solution versus this Orchid. You're better off just like playing kind of greedy and trying to be a good Storm player.
Yeah, don't get caught. Don't put yourself in a bad position. Wait until there's sort of an opening salvo of spells used with the relocate and then go afterwards. But that also kind of means that they need somebody else to go in, which might just be the Bloodseeker. He's going back for a Hood afterwards on Forev. The Moon ready to push out this top wave again. Does not want to get caught or killed. Yeah, Forev maybe can be that one that runs in there. At least starts a fight with the Yules or something.
This is where the game plan starts to feel a bit stranger, I feel, for SAG. Because their Tricore is just a little bit odd. Like, it's a cool lineup and everything, but it reminds me of our last game, where Neon just had to, like, really start pushing the tempo with this Nature's Prophet and, like, getting into that AC and everything and just trying to, like, close out the game. So you can't really afford to overextend and lose another fight like that.
Yeah.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's the type of lineup from Fnatic that can turn around a fight so quickly. It suddenly feels good, and maybe an IO buyback and then relocate in to turn a fight, or, you know, you have a Moon buyback, and it's going to be very much worth it.
The really hard part is just this Aegis completely counters the way they want to fight Moon.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now they have to, like, try and ignore him and kill everyone else.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I guess hypothetically, if they're able to sort of find a pick off with the Orchid or something, that could be the avenue to go with it, and then you have the Doom follow-up afterwards.
That's true, yeah. Orchid, Death, and then War Stomp Doom on the follow-up. Right. Respawn.
Are scanning.
But they push out that bottom wave. A little scan, seeing who they can find. OP is the one that would be in the midst of a fight if they were to smoke on out, but...
This is a 20-minute outpost.
Oh, yeah.
You're quietly taking this bottom tower, you know?
That's real good.
I've been wanting this.
And they don't have one taken for the Radiant. Like, they can't just go steal this or anything, so they're gonna have to decide if they want to fight for this or not. And they almost seem a bit hesitate to come up here with the Doom. Do they have a power rune? Oh, it's an illusion. Oh wait, he's an arcane active. Okay.
Arcane active, and then if they get the Orchid, he's got that illusion afterwards.
Yeah, that's
big
nice.
Jump. Okay.
Trying to find them hiding in the trees.
Makes sense. Yeah, I was smoked
they
up.
Were waiting to gank for Ev.
Take the outpost back. They won't catch anybody. All right. Perfectly fine. Both of them got a Philosopher's Stone. See who ends up taking those. Looks like wasn't the IO, it's Jabs who's got it on Radiant, and probably the Rubik gonna take it on the Dire.
Where's the party?
Yeah, sounds good. A little smoke check there from Zeus, just making sure TD doesn't want the team caught out.
Absolutely not. So yeah, all of the cores staying fairly close to each other. Forev a little bit behind the rest, but he is being brought out. Looks like some more items in just a second. Maybe it's just a TP scroll. But he already has the Hood done, as well as the Veil and the Yules. So he feels like he's kind of doing his job already.
Yeah. SAG is playing for like aggressive plays though right now. As Red Panda might just be dead. Yeah, Yule's into Blood Right, Inks well. Sayonara.
Yeah, easy kill there. And that is Bloodstone charges for Moon as they take back over the outpost. Oh, they want to try and get to tier 2 as quick as they can, and then afterwards they can try and claim back the other outpost.
Yeah, Storm's already heading over. Nice. Okay. That's good. So it'll just be a trade.
Well played.
Look at that arrow. That's a clean looking arrow. Man, nice drawing. Those DJs.
He would be the type of guy that gets a clean arrow.
Well,
like
I can appreciate that. You know, mine are. I can't do a straight line down.
Terrible.
This is way nicer. Yours is way better.
That's the observer.
Oh, I thought it was yours.
No.
Yeah, we all suck. DJ's is so crisp.
Amazing. Well, Rubik trying to save up for that blink dagger now with the stone. And at this 20-minute mark, 10-8, still feeling like they just want to wait out that Aegis. But it's about to be gone now, which means a free regen rune for good old Storm.
Oh man, this Aegis has just like, it was like a big bay window that was there for SAG of like opportunity to win this game. It was like, okay, this is the frame of which we need to play, and now it's like one of those tiny little privacy windows at the top of the bathroom where it's like really small. Yeah. You know, this Aegis just absorbed a full 5 minutes of their win conditions. And I worry that unless they get perfect Doom, this game's so hard. That's a good start of the stomping stun.
They can't unleashed up afterwards. Io been brought down really low, but he gets the mechanism off. Leash now jumping. This is DD Storm does get lifted, but they got their eyes on Zeus. He is in a world of hurt forever. Not going to be brought down. They do manage to kill off Raven. DJ now also in a little bit of trouble, but Storm's been fine. September able to kill him off as well. 3 for 1 so far as DJ gets TP out in front of Red Panda and God King. Very well played.
He didn't have to use his BKB at the very least, but I mean, that was the doom that essentially cursed Ursa to death.
Yeah.
So as long as you only lose the doom target, that's a pretty good fight, I think, for Fnatic.
And particularly not getting it on the Storm, right? Like he's got these Bloodstone
run right into Red Panda.
They don't see him. Just
don't move.
Don't get
the Bloodseeker can't see you if you're not moving.
Definitely not true. By the way,
but have you played with the Bloodseeker picker before?
They're not very intelligent.
They're not that bright.
No. Dude, Moon got another regen rune. What the hell?
How is this fair? Control is so important for Storm. I hate it. Could get these runes. That's just rune control, baby. It's not RNG after like 10 minutes. After the laning stage,
dude, they got him. Oh, but he pops the BKB. Now it's to jump away, and that's just going to be Jabs losing his life. Although the turn coming from Ursa, Yule Scepter lift up. They've already lost the regen on Moon. He has to be real careful, but they will be able to bring down Red Panda. That looks like that's the end of the fight. 1-1. And I guess also a BKB charge used on God King.
Yeah, that was still his first one though, because he didn't actually use them the last fight. So kind of whatever.
Oh, Raven, Sanjin Yasha, Basher going back for the BKB next. Currently the 3rd highest net worth in the game, the Battle Fury-less Ursa.
Yeah, true. We haven't really discussed that, but I guess with the IO, it just makes sense, right? I mean, we've still had Battlefield Ursas with the IO, but just the idea of getting the status resistance, I think, looked really good this game too with the SNY, and then you need the Basher. Already messed up OP real bad in that last fight. So he like got the stomp off, and then he just got bashed right after. Wanted his BKB before he could doom.
To deal with. But sort of shows the problems there. If you do manage to get on top of these heroes from RNG, do they have any force staffs yet? I guess that they have the Venge. That kind of makes up for it. But besides that, like, they can just get bursted by these heroes.
Yeah. All right, so September, just steal Soulbind. So you can get double doom. All right, cool.
Easy.
How can it be? Unfortunately, his control over the Storm has been weakened as there's now a Lincoln's also done for Moon.
What?
What? Hey, Lincoln's? Oh, what if he gets Aegis too?
This is kind of nutty. They spot him. Looking for the jump, able to find the IO, bullying the little man, but DJ turns, trying to bring this down. God gets the Doom. Didn't see it. That hurts. It hurts real bad. DJ pops the mechanism, tries to run away. Oh, just chasing the whole time, and he gets the jump away afterwards. DJ living the Glimmer Cape to dodge the stun. God trying to TP out of there. Will manage to escape.
And Fred still chasing. Gets the Eula's on in September.
And they're even going to relocate over for this one.
Oh my god!
Pie.
See that damage? The blood rate did 565 damage. No wonder this build's broken.
Dude,
75 talent and then the Veil.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my god, 575 pure damage? That's insane.
You know, these things happen. And that's like without that much spell amp too, you know?
Radiant.
I wonder if that's a next iteration of the build. Kaya Sanj or Kaya Yasha or something.
I mean, that's a lot of spell amp. With the blood rage though, like
attack.
Well, I mean, like through the items.
Yeah, I got you.
Look at all that text on there.
Well, you know, he's been reworked a couple times.
Well, 16-10, a 2,000 gold lead. And 25
for a minute.
They just go back in for it.
Yeah, that's the real issue. I can't believe it's still only a 1K lead. It does not feel like it feels like this game is extremely difficult for SAG. What does Dota Plus think? 68%. So they're not too awful, but it's been feeling that way for a long time too.
Yeah, it's true.
That seems kind of fair.
Well, they are going to run it down a lane, tier 2 tower in their sights, or just more kills. Because right now, they are kind of getting out of control. It's Red Panda able to get the walk away before Moon spots him, but they do see the Rubik. Hello, sir. Ooh, good blink back. Newly minted blink dagger for that Rubik gets him away.
Smack. Raven farms away here.
Yeah. Perfectly fine. Keeping that going. This God King trying to get towards the sky. Is it completed? It's a nice piece to deal with the IO, but to be honest, even the heals from that don't feel like it's the most important part. It's like just the tremendous amount of burst that you have with like Blood Rage and then either the Blood Rights or Moon jumping on you.
Yeah, DJ's contribution kind of feels like there's movement, like relocate and then just straight up speed during the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't Ursa. It's not like one of these squishier IO friends or something. It's like a Gyro who like kind of needs the survivability a little bit.
Yeah. As we do see the Thunder God's Wrath used yet again. I believe he has Aghanim Scepter almost completed on DD, which will make a bit of a difference as far as like just the potential damage output. But he doesn't really have a way to save himself if Ursa just goes on him, or if Moon goes on him for that reason.
Yeah, Nimbus will be his save, I guess.
Quickening Charm get picked up for him as well.
Moon's just jumping at camps.
Dude, he's so out of control. And September hits him right on the head. As the chase down comes, big old blood right, and then the beat down from Raven.
That was a well-timed voice line. You should have known.
Oh, Moon. Oh, zips away. Damn, they wanted that. They won't get it. And now, instead, he's going to find that Venge. Big old jump. Red Panda, some trouble. Goes for the Glimmer, trying to TP out of there. Jumps in, gets the... Oh, God. The hit. The Nimbus kept him alive.
All right, nice. And relocate back down bottom. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
Go for the Holy Locket next. Wow. Unseen item. How exciting.
That's a real interesting one.
Hopefully the game lasts long enough.
Think we're at that position right now?
Yeah. There's a Dire Sentry down there on the other side of those stairs, too.
Dire's middle tower.
So that ward could fall, and Venge is on the way there, but oh no, it's a bait.
Dun, 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 dun. Breaking Lincolns.
Oh, he's got an arcane rune.
Radiant's top tower.
Controlling runes.
Okay, jump in. Hoof Stomp's going to be there for the initiation. They're trying to bring it down Red Panda, and they will get him very quickly. But on the other side, Doom and the IO. And just walking away. They're focusing on everybody else. Koch trying to get out of there, but is going to be bashed. Killed by Raven. IO still living. They're coming over trying to go for the deny there, I think. DJ saying, please leave me alone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But 3 dead very rapidly for Fnatic, and it is just looking quite good for them. Still a minute left on this Aegis for Moon.
It's just one of those situations where the draft had a very specific plan, you didn't hit it, and now your draft just looks like, what were they thinking? But,
right,
you know, it had to snowball. It had to look like game 2 of Neon, and it was not there.
Definitely was not. SAG struggling, and Moon in complete control of this game. He's going back for the Shivas pretty soon here. Brev also an absolute monster.
They need like crazy steals right now from December. He needs to like change the game. Like this double Doom or something off a Soulbind. It's all I can imagine doing. They catch him.
Well, that's the Aegis. It's about to expire anyways. Raven kills off Red Panda, Yule Scepter afterwards. Rupture onto OP. I'm gonna step outside of the Nimbus, bring it down, and well, they got their eyes over there. They're going to steal Rupture.
Dire's bottom
that's something.
Is under attack.
As the Nature's Prophet thinking about moving in, but everybody backs on out from Fnatic. I will say I'm a little bit sad we're not seeing more Spell Lamp items out of the Bloodseeker, but I guess there's diminishing returns at a certain point.
What do they do? What would you like?
Sanj and Kaya. No, Yasha Kaya. That's the one. Going to Aghanims. Boo.
You should that sounds pretty good.
I mean, it definitely is. It's definitely the right play. But,
although Doom's like the only one that moves.
That is true. Although if you swap somebody
there.
Dude, if Red Panda swaps somebody and it kills them.
Yeah, that's true. There's no save.
10,000 gold lead now. It is a big old jump. They got him. Excuse me?
Radiant's courier.
I did not see what led into that, but either way, he just got war stomped and killed.
Yes. He just tried to jump in and he got hit by everybody.
All right,
he was
nice
trying to kill the creep wave.
That's definitely the kind of stuff you need. Well, there's Rupture number 1.
Okay. I'll hold him in place for a moment. I guess at the end of the day, it is just going to be fighting for that next Roche. So dying now, even for the Storm, isn't like the end of the world.
Oh, here's the replay. Yeah, let's hear that.
Hello.
Oh, were they smoked?
Potentially.
They might have been smoked. They were definitely baiting the Rubik either way.
Yeah.
That was a sick play.
Rupture out. Gain to walk away from this one for the moment. They get the Doom all. Can't bring anybody else down. Leashed up for the moment. Stealing the Soulbind. Okay, but they've already used the Doom. Can they kill any of these other heroes? Double Rupture off. The War Stomp off the 2 as well. Do it. Switch over to the cheese. Save. Coming out. They swap back in Raven again. Stormtroopers respawning in 18 seconds, but it might be a bit too late. If you can wait this without turning now, kills off Godgate. Trying to find more. Look at Rav just running around super fast. Trying to see if they can run down the poor old Zeus godlike Raven as they find Red Panda as well, and he is going to drop everybody.
I like that call. You lost the fight without Storm.
Yeah,
we're done.
Fnatic.
Yeah, at a certain point it just gets to be a little bit too much. So in the end, as my Dota crashes, 33 to 20, or 33 minutes in 26 to 11. A very impressive showing.
Yeah, SAG, they had an idea. It didn't work out, and excellent last pick Storm. As well as the room control. I have to go back to that. That was Yes, lovely sights there in Thailand. Reminds me of the river here over on like the left side of the map, right? You know, there's a waterfall coming through. Can they stop the waterfall of this morphling? As you said, that will be the big question. God King moving off of the Nature's Prophet to something a little more traditional in terms of the carry role here. Something that won't run out of steam quite as fast.
That's the hope at the very least. And I think that they're pretty well set up to make it work. The scary part is that Fnatic have a really nice lineup, I think, of at least it being able to keep it under control. You've got leashes, 2 of them in this game. You've got a bunch of stuns, blow up potential with the Tiny, depending upon how much farm he gets. I think that they might run into some issues, but this combo is always still super deadly.
Yeah, it has fallen off pretty hard though.
30 seconds.
Not something we see considering how prevalent it was before back at TI 9 quals.
The good old Mr. Savage, of course. Fnatic having some very memories with him as well.
Yeah,
around on the team.
And Raven's like, hello. I don't do that, so you're gonna have to give it over to SAG, I guess.
Yeah, I'll force it away. Just gonna eat down a bunch of trees here, and most likely it's gonna be SAG able to take out both of those bounty runes. While simultaneously Frev gonna pick up a couple over here. I want to see how the Frev Darkseer works this game.
Yeah, a couple interesting heroes, right? We have the Frev Darkseer, we're gonna have the Pango in the mid lane, and we have the 5 Brewmaster most likely here, as he is indeed heading up there to that Morphling. So 5 Brew gets a little bit of love here and there. We hear the panel mention Puppy. He sometimes brings it out. We've seen it in NA a few times lately too, I feel like. It's a hard one to make work. And I don't really see a big benefit in the Cinder Brew either up top here to start with. So it's likely to just be like looking for that team fight. And there's an early toss for some Ion Shell damage.
Not bad, not bad. They'll be able to trade that one out up there on the north side of the map. And of course the Ion Shell as well. The thing that could be nice would be potentially like the Dispel against you know, the Surge and the Ion Shells, but it's somewhat unreliable. I guess the Inkswell as well. This could be
I don't know. The Mass Dispel's like cute, but it's so unreliable because it's already on a giant cooldown and you have to be like in your split form already. So it's a useful tool in team fights but you can't count on it.
Yeah, it's the type of thing that will be sort of a nice little bonus for him as well. But I also want to commend Red Panda playing a panda. I think that's really important. But unfortunately, he died. Well, commendation didn't do much. Sorry, buddy. As they're pulling the creep wave over. Yeah, Morphling should have a fine time farming underneath the tower there, as we see back down bottom. OP playing the Earthshaker, trying to hit away into Raven there, but doesn't quite get it. DJ sort of threatening the stroke of fate as well. Time. But 2 strength heroes against Slark in the laning stage could be a little bit scary.
Yeah. It is interesting with the heal too, though. Bit of a unique one. Pretty cool matchup though, between like the enchant totems and like trading those right clicks and just knowing your limits every time. So it looks like mid lane, Queen of Pain. A bit scary there as Jazz eventually gets turned around, but you're happy to trade your HP into whoa.
Oh, I don't know.
You can't let them rock them sock.
Jab's like, yeah, I did that. I helped.
That's perfect though. Like I'm a support trading my HP for the mid's HP. That's extremely good.
Yeah, and then it didn't really have another option, I guess. I mean, he didn't have a courier coming out to regen back up afterwards. They do manage to kill off DJ's courier, but Raven chasing down OP, able to find that stun, pounce afterwards. Thinking about it? No. They're just going to have to be very wary, as he's still trading hits with September there. 5 stacks up of that Essence Shift. Surprised he didn't go for the pounce onto OP. I guess there's still a lot of turnaround damage there.
Yeah, I think that's his main reasoning. Oh man, I have not seen Morph Shaker in a while. Man, this is like our second offlane Shaker at this tournament for us too in the playoffs. So a lot more core Shaker than we're seeing in these other regions. As again, God King getting ran down a little bit. But one thing that's nice about this draft for them too is this morphing into the Darkseer. I'm generally pretty happy with this matchup, I think, because there's a good chance that a lot of the creeps are just going to wind up under tower, and you can handle that very easily as Morphling. The Tiny presents a bit of a problem, though.
Right, and if he's able to run up on you, you got to be very careful, because it's more burst than you're used to. And a surge forward, Rev trying to get some extra damage there, but God King gets the kill onto Jabs, and Forev might be in trouble too. Oh, I'm not going to try and go for it.
Yeah, seeing the Tiny already used everything, suddenly a window opens for the Morphling to abuse that low armor. And again, the downside of the Darkseer versus the Morphling is that you don't have burst damage. I guess you could take an early point in vacuum now, which he already has done.
Ooh, DD picked up for DD, and he's gonna have to TP away. Moon heading all the way back home. That's really unfortunate there, but we're gonna see the re-go of it here as they were able to go for the toss back, thinking that they could make some more stuff happen with the Avalanche, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, and then it's just instantly turned back around on. Easy peasy.
Hold on. Yeah, kind of an interesting little build here. Brewmaster going for the 1-1 as the Cinder Brew. He can just ignite it himself if they're getting in his face like that.
Yeah. Would be nice to get a point in the Drunken Brawler, though, for like a little bit more survivability. But versus the Surge, you can't really guarantee your escape. However, right-clicking onto that Zero Armor Tiny could be really nice if you ever catch him without spells again, much like how he just died there.
Well, in spite of the solo kill, Quap's still having a really good time mid in terms of just the last hits and denies. Currently a little bit ahead of the Pango in terms of net worth as bounty runes are getting traded off. It looks like a bottle picked up for Revo along the way as well. And Moon, he's going to leave that run over.
Ooh. A little bit low there as the heal comes out. Gets a salve and has one more shared tango. Raven also salving up here.
Jabs passes by Red Panda. They pass away from each other. And Moon, meanwhile, just going to go farm the small camp while Forev pushes out this top lane as well. So everybody just fairly comfortable with the sort of status quo of trading right now. And it's going to come down to some later rotations, most likely, for us to actually see any big kill potential.
Yeah, there's OP though.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Those rotations. I mean, the Morph is going to keep getting the farm because now the Tiny's gone. So this is like total free farm for your Morphling, which is good news. But the Earthshaker is a fairly easy target, especially before he's to thread the Echo Slam.
Radiant are
definitely.
Scanning.
That's the sort of constant go at. I mean, he is a little bit tankier sometimes, but meanwhile, they don't have a sentry ward down here, but they did see him moving over. So DD apparently not afraid, as he always had the blink back afterwards. And they're going to find him. Do they want to go for the toss back? Jump onto him instead, and going for the ulti. The bounce back's going to be there, not in time. And Moon thinking about just going Sonic Wave. Oh, the roll, it's not where he wanted to go. Moon, Fairy Fire in trouble, barely able to get out of there.
Yeah, that's not one you think of very often, or an interaction you see all the time. That's a nice little save, yeah.
I guess, though, the cooldown for Rolling Thunder is significantly longer, or rather shorter than the Sonic Wave is. Down bottom, they are going to go into September. Can't stay latched onto him, so just will be able to back out.
Again, I'm most fun to know more kills. Well, as they will jump onto September, but this feels like they're really getting the strong part of this lane, right? Slark's to the point where he's ready to jump on. They have this ink swell. You would think that he's a rather terrifying force now for OP to contend with. I think he's just praying for this Echo Slam. I don't even know if you want to use it. It's going to be like the threat of the Echo Slam is going to be more valuable than actually dunking the Slark one time.
Yeah, it'd help keep you survivable through the engagements. Or rather, like less likely that they would go on you, and then you sort of have free time to farm.
Yeah, you kind of hope it opens up like a 1v1 where you and the Slark are just like farming passively. I think that's sort of what they need, since there's such a big key to OP in this game. But then again, like the Morph Shaker is also, I guess, like a little bit weaker in some regards because of those changes to the cooldown. Yeah. But you also don't have the worry about the talents anymore from the Morphling, right? Now it's just like whenever you have the items, whereas you used to have to rely on like the level 20 talent.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Tower is under attack.
But I still think that it's just overall going to be weaker as well because of all the disable that they've got. As God King, they're going to be over in the area, going for some last hits. Jabs kind of stalking while Red Panda's nearby as well. There is a smoke going down towards bottom, it looks like. Or
one strength up here too.
And they are going to be able to get the roll in onto September, looking for that kill while simultaneously going up top. They dropped the wall.
They tried to vacuum first as the initial thing, and I think there's just a miscommunication between Frev and Jabs because he just could not get the follow-up stun very fast at all.
Oh, Cinderbrew, Avalanche, Toss. They have the Queen of Pain jumping in, though, and Sonic Wave just blows up for Jabs, trying to TP away. It was not going to happen.
Yeah, I think Red Panda's okay with that trade.
Yes, very much so.
And that movement from the supports, again, freeing up OP down here. Second in net worth to just behind his own Morphling. So SAG down to kills. Does not matter. They're feeling quite confident, I would think, about the current pace of this Earthshaker and what they need from him this game.
And I'm very surprised they're opting to go for the Hand of Midas on the Slark. So it feels like Fnatic, in spite of like the inherent dangers that you have with more Shaker, they're willing to go a little bit later game with this. As another vacuum, and God King shows up. Frev, he is in trouble. Inkswell trying to run away, and he's going to be able to make it out. Raven, careful there, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling that confident about that Midas this game.
Avalanche, and able to get it. Roll back and forth, finding the God King himself, trying to switch over to the side, get the stun, and able to jump away. Silenced. This is so hard to kill this guy, and DJ gonna go down to September. They drop down the wall afterwards. He's taking so much damage from DD. God King will end up falling, but they're able to get a return here most likely as Moon trying to TP out. Jabs very low is gonna fall, but they get out with the other two. Okay.
All right, take down this precious Morphling. And it's time to start stacking up the kills now, though, for Fnatic, right? Like, you have a Pango, you have the support Tiny. You are looking to assassinate across the map with this Rolling Thunder right now.
Is under attack.
They really need to do that, definitely. And the scary part is that, like, when this Orchid comes out for Quap, which feels like it's going to be relatively soon, I don't know how you deal with that necessarily. Like, Raven obviously can kind of dark pack it if he gets lucky, but Moon is going to be in trouble. That's for sure.
Yeah, Moon going for a pretty good item himself, though, in the defense. Really help try and deal this more flankers in these drawn out team fights. So the aggro slam dunked onto Forev.
Oh, and he's going to go down. And can they get a return kill onto OP? He just turns and blows up jabs. DJ, nothing left in the tank.
That's Blink. And 620 gold.
Damn, dude.
Double bracer paying off there.
They are killing it. 3,000 gold lead here, just 11 minutes.
OP's on top of the charts right now.
What the hell?
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, Blink
is under attack.
this early.
Oh, stacks, I guess, from DJ will be the answer. See if they can try and buff up these supports a little bit. Moon's already farming on the right side there. And only able to get one camp, DJ. I guess he doesn't really have anyone who can farm the Ancients that well.
Yeah. No, it's not really a great option there.
Slark is in
Dire's
big trouble. Almost goes down the bottom lane, gets off the
Radiant's
Shadow
bottom
Dance.
tower is under attack. Radiant
And
structures
almost
are
losing
fortified.
Red Panda also. But yeah, it's going to be a trade-off there. It looks like, at least for now, they're just giving up the tier 1 tower as DD was looking for a kill afterwards. Quap not able to make a kill on this rotation.
And they've got to be so worried, though. That was a jump without the Echo Slam, and Raven was like, 50 HP away from death.
Yeah,
and then the Orchid's going to be done here soon for DD as well. God King trying to hold this tower solo.
I mean, they just like TP'd him up, and like there's no way that Fnatic can pressure this.
No, not with the Lurking September and the Overgrowth.
Yeah, this is too difficult to do. Well, they're gonna just move forward, get some hits onto him, and try and take over this area. It looks like God King is actually going to respect the numbers.
Well, they don't have Echo Slam either, so there's not that much fear in the TP rotation, but the Sonic Wave is there, and I guess the Brew Split's there too. When you have living armor, you do want to fight this.
And 30 seconds until Echo, a little bit less than that now. They got to be careful. Everybody's showing up, gonna try and jump away. Surge already out of there, but they've been able to catch one. It's Moon who's gonna jump over the wall. Double drop down on the other side. Okay, now gonna get the split out, doing a lot of damage there on a God King. Not able to kill him off though, and Moon needing to jump away. They haven't taken down anybody yet.
Yeah, they're low on the side though.
Moon, he's going to be the one that gets caught. And on the other side, Brev trying to TP out. Does he get out of there in time? No. Down 2.
I feel like September did a lot of damage that fight. Tian Overgrowth with the 2 of them in the brambles. Yeah, look at that damage. 1180 is a Treant.
That's crazy.
That is a ton of damage. The only person who beat him with is the Queen of Pain with the Sonic Wave.
Well, this is looking pretty good.
Yeah, and now we're watching OP thinking about the boots of travel next.
Radiant's top
no treads like that typical like boxy style builds where you just want to get really tanky.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. He just wants to be able to, I guess, kill Raven whenever he's in a lane.
Yeah, bots feels kind of strange though, because like you kind of need Echo Slam every time. So it's not like you're this super fast-paced hero. I feel like your movements are definitely like primitive all the time. There's the Echo.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get this kill. Well, with the Quap there, yeah, it's gonna be a finish. Well done. OP getting a little bit of help from DD as they move down the mid lane to take the tier 1 tower, but no Echo. Avalanche toss, finding OP. He's dead. Where's your treads, bro?
All right, well, parts I liked about that play was he was forcing a kill on an objective and then immediately trying to take it with the team. But it was definitely a really bold one. Didn't feel like they really had enough like pressure anywhere else on the map. Like bottom was pushed out, top's not pushing into a tower or anything like that, and then to just go for like the most valuable objective on the entire map seems a bit risky. Raven unable to get the stop there. September will TP at the top and get this meteor hammer done.
Okay. Wow, really?
Yeah. They said a pretty good game.
15 minutes, that's nuts.
Yeah, 2-2 and 4. Support.
Well, good stuff, definitely. SAG is there up 6,000 gold at 15 minutes. And again, it's nice to have Raven surged around with the Ion Shell, all that good stuff, but it's feeling like they're just not going to be able to come online quickly enough. And who really does things on this lineup? I guess Pango, kind of, and like Tiny once he gets more gold on him.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, I do agree that's kind of the main problem. Darkseer walls will be pretty thick too with the Morphling, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one thing you can look forward to. And there's the tiny blink, so gonna have to look for that blow potential. At least he got it before he died.
Silver linings.
Yeah, there it is.
Exactly.
Radiant structures
right now, they're just taking over the entire, much it feels like, as September is just holding on to this tower. Every time they move on in, they're going to pop the mechanism, keeping this catapult alive.
The Echo Slam's only 30 seconds away. They were a bit hasty with it last time, but I could definitely see him trying to save it for another defense up top here.
It's
like a big magnet up here, man. They're like migrating here. They want to mate or something up top as Fnatic. I mean, can't help it. It's instinct.
There's nothing that they can do though. Like, Tree just pops down that meteor hammer, heals it up afterwards.
There's no reason to walk out there. He just wants to dive me. Come on.
Oh, wall. Okay, making the blink. That's a little bit of a bait there. And the roll in afterwards for Moon, they get the kill. All
right, September was confused. He baited his allies.
God King. He in trouble now as well? Doesn't look like it. Red Panda on the other side should have split back up soon. As they're sending in Raven, trying to get him. Gets the split off. Moon trying to hide away. Another big battle coming out as they blow up DJ. Did not stand a chance there, but he's going to buy back and try and run to this fight.
That's so far away. You have a tier 2.
Yeah, and well, they have the lift here onto Moon in just a moment if they want to use it, or they can just kill him off. Raven going to be forced to pop the ulti and try and run away.
Oh, that
is completely falling apart right now. Raven overgrowth afterwards. They got the Darkseer as well.
How did he still have overgrowth after all that?
I don't know, man.
I can't believe he made it that far in the team fight with it.
Fareb is the only one that manages to escape. It was a buyback from Grim. This is a complete and utter disaster for Fnatic.
Let's remember that was the Earthshaker 100-0'd with no Echo Slam. Wow, DJ, nice spins though.
It's looking cool.
Yeah, the dignities.
The team is looking bad, but he's looking cool. That's the important part.
Use that Bob Ross spray.
Yeah, gotta
see necessary when you're playing Grim.
Well, jabs. They don't really have another plan besides like just try and go with the blink daggers, but it's so scary to jump in there. They almost have a spirit vessel on the Brewmaster. Unbelievable.
That's an interesting choice on a 5 brew now that you don't have the aura.
Yeah. Ooh, jabs. No, I'm not gonna go. OP was so ready for that, dude. And look at the damage out there. Afterwards, goes in pretty deep. Silence is there. Avalanche toss tries to bring him down. Still so tanky as he drops the Echo Slam. Gonna land not that much damage, so they kill off the Earthshaker. Needed turnaround there for Fnatic.
OP, what's going on, bud?
Uh-oh.
He's struggling a lot on the aggressive moves as this Earthshaker, isn't he?
Yes.
Like, the defensive ones are fine, but when they actually try and make plays, they're having a hard time giving him that good forward vision that he needs.
Sometimes it's better just to do a little less.
Radiant are scanning.
So they will get the Imp Claw on Raven. Scan, trying to find the Queen of Pain. They know he's over here. DD, where are you going? In for the jump, avalanche toss, and the roll through as well, trying to kill her off in time, and they're going to be able to get it. Fnatic making something out of nothing here.
Yeah, Red Panda is nearby trying to steal that bounty rune first, and will he get it as DJ wants to drop a deep board before going home. Oh,
gets the other
careful now.
Into something extra.
Oh man, good thing OP didn't come up that high ground.
Yeah. Could have been real bad. Get meteor hammered.
Oh, that's a DD, and they're hitting the pit. You know, I wonder why he didn't go Vlad though on Red Panda. I mean, he is 5 so I can't complain that much, but Vlad is just like so ridiculous with the Brewmaster aura as well as with Morphling and the base damage.
Moving in, trying to make this happen. No ball for Rev. Avalanche, no, sorry, the jump in that's going to be there. They catch the silence on both of them. It's a ton of damage out. They bring down Red Panda. Do they have anything else afterwards? Raven gets the Aegis, and now they've got a Morphling illusion, and that's to E-Blade himself. What did they just do?
Oh, they got
Avalanche Toss comes in on the backside. I thought that was the Tiny running in, but it was just the Darkseer and Raven. They now find God King trying to kill him off as well. Disarm, DD, trying to do what he can. Overgrowth, that was a big play there as they still have the Rolling Thunder trying to find September. And God King jabs running in. They're going to be able to find him. And the kill. They take him down afterwards. Raven almost going down. He's still got the Aegis though. As they get the surge, the turnaround tries to bring with the Meteor Hammer. It's not going to happen. Dude, they are all falling. What have you done, SAG? You just lost everybody. And now the Queen of Pain jumps back in, wanting to find a kill, but they're coming back in. I don't know if she knew that he had the Aegis. That's going to be another death. What in the Sam hell did we just witness?
An inability to ever push their advantage. They kept defending. Defending fights was great, but again, it's just like their choices offensively are a little boggling right now for SAG. I mean, the DD was tempting, sure, but geez, man, nice way to sneak in here. And again, yeah, that soulbind was really nice, guaranteeing the first kill there and not allowing that split to come out when it was important. And despite not having the wall right away, they used it afterwards for the follow-up to help chase down this Morphling.
Yeah. Once he used that waveform in, as you can see, just them throwing him down, he was just stuck on that kill side, and God, Raven just barely able to live. You can see why Darkseer. Oh yeah, the Mac 2. The Darkseer is just so good with that Slark. Unbelievable. They finish it off there and back into the world of the living as the Quap will die. Taking a look at just the switch in net worth and experience and everything.
Yeah,
it's all coming up Fnatic now.
It was like a over 75% win chance.
Yeah.
And now it's up to like 65 in terms of in favor of Fnatic. Does not feel like Morph Shaker. I mean, I guess they haven't made it there yet. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, and God King not actually going for the Aghanims. He's going back for the BKB after the E-Blade.
Oh, that I definitely like, because he needs that.
Yeah. Now they have Blink on the tree. As September has retaken his spot, and yet again we meet up at the top tier 1 tower. Like we never left.
Oh, this has been the best fighting ground for SAG. And they have all their ultis. Oh, their jabs. That's aggressive.
Wanted to find somebody, but won't be able to. Yeah, it is kind of interesting though. Like, you've still got this Midas Slark that feels like you can maybe take over this game if things go long enough. Again, it's against Morphling Shaker, so I guess there's a caveat to that, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the Midas, it feels kind of fine now because now he's top of the net worth anyway, and SAG have squandered their advantage that they had earlier.
Right.
So now you're kind of happy that you went for this.
The other thing that's going to start to be really scary is you're getting all the team fight items on Forev, and he also just got that Ion Shell provides 300 health, 350 health. So everybody's a lot more survivable that has that on them at this point.
Yeah, well, Team Red Panda can work the Dispel magic.
Yeah, he's going to need to.
Now, how scary is this blow up though from God King? He played. Who's our main target? I mean, 2,000 HP on the Tiny. DJ is definitely the big one.
Yeah.
Rev's got the hood. Yeah, so mostly DJ.
And they need to make sure that they make use of this before that pipe comes out. It's getting kind of close on Forev. That could very quickly turn into a problematic situation. If you get pipe done, if you get these BKBs completed. Yes. Although it does look like none of the Radiant are going for BKBs except for the Pango. Slark trying to finish off Guardian said, which is a nice answer for the Morphlane.
Yeah, but now God King's working on the big one. The Aghanims. Trying to create the combo.
Avalanche toss, pull back in, kill off September.
Spring now for Jabs.
Jabs has played quite well. Blink Dagger, Yule's Scepter done. Do they have anything? Yeah, Grimstroke's got a Glimmer Cape too. I think Fnatic are getting the items they need to deal with this. At least the initial hit with the E-Blade. The Aghanims is going to be a different kettle of fish, definitely. SAG, you've got like the Orchid that you can use. Still a 10-second BKB on Quap.
Yeah, that's a nice looking thing for them at least.
Right.
Angle's coming down. Are they going to commit for this defense? For Ev as well.
In for an opening.
Spark's pretty far away from this.
Deadly. Thinking about that roll. DD still there. They want to go and
that was real heavy. He waved in.
Switching over to strength form, but he's going to be pulled back in. That's an avalanche. It's tossed with the BKB reaction and just going to go for the TP out of there. Sonic wave over to the other side. Already used onto Raven, trying to find him. The slowdown is there onto OP. Diffusal Blade used BKB reaction. Moon chasing, trying to kill off OP. And unwillingness to take that fight afterwards. SAG. They're just going to try and push out the waves again.
Well, at the very least, they didn't burn the BKB on DD. He held on to his. But that was some scary stuff for Morph. He doesn't have BKB.
Yes. He's silenced. He's under fire. He's in trouble. They're trying to bring him down, but all the rest of their friends are also taking some damage here. Brought down the Earthshaker a little bit earlier. Moon now in some trouble. Swashbuckle runs away. Overgrowth able to hit it. And going to dig in their face as he jumps up to the high ground. Still in some trouble. Another Swashbuckle. Able to get away. No mana left on God King as he's out of there for the moment. TP out. Oh, God, he gets back home just barely, but the Spear Vessel.
Oh, wow.
It was enough. It was enough.
Wow. Yeah, I'm really surprised that just happened. I guess he couldn't spam bottle. I mean, he bought a salve and I just saw him selling fairy fires.
He was buying a salve, but he had the Spear Vessel on him still, and just too much damage from the Leech Seed and the dagger and everything.
Damn, I mean, it's still crazy to die in Fountain, though. That region is so much.
Yeah.
Damn, Spear Vessel, good item. Good choice, Brew.
Yeah, exactly.
Still need to have Lats, though.
True.
Perhaps next.
2017, just 2,000 gold lead now, as we're still waiting for that Aghanims, which is coming out. It's about almost 3/4 of the way there to the Morphlane.
I will say
we're gonna see some crazy stuff.
Yeah, the other eggs I'm waiting for is the Pango with that Diffusal. I think that's gonna really wreck Earthshaker's game. He went for the bots build too, so he doesn't even like the treads for the mana help, or perhaps even like arcanes or something. Typically treads, of course, but Diffusal will crush him.
Yeah. I guess the other thing that you do have to be a little bit concerned about is the Morphling. If he runs out of mana too, that could be a problem. I don't see any arcanes on anybody.
Oh, what's this rush?
Under attack.
Minute 40.
Middle of the road one.
Has been killed.
Get the courier kill. Easy peasy. As Moon just going to push out this mid lane. He is a ways away from his Aghanims. Definitely a bit behind where the Morphling is at. Fnatic needing to make use of this. September's pushing out the top wave, and they're going to try and go for a bully onto him again, but it's not an easy kill.
He did just invest in a gem too. That's a bit costly at the current state of the game, but they're really thinking about that next Roche. They want to ensure all the vision is gone. I mean, even with a Slark, they're still that dedicated to go for the gem. I mean, typically you'll just see the sentries, because they kind of pay for themselves anyway with the triangulation from the Slark, but it's also a lot slower.
Right. That makes sense. They're keeping it on the courier right now, actually. DJ not bringing it back yet.
All right, come on and slam.
And moving on in.
Jam, yeah, we got the wobble online.
The opening. What will they find? They have the split if they want to use it. Already jumping right on in, blows up one. This is the problem. It's God King trying to find a jump onto anybody else, but they have all evacuated. Although they do get the lift up now onto Darkseer. Secondary Yules now from the Tiny. Forev trying to get out of there, but able to hit both. Oh, that was a big hit. And now the follow-up. Forev trying to do what he can. Gets the vacuum pull back onto several. E-Blade out. And going to be ran down by OP. And just like that, all your hopes are gone.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
They just didn't have anything to fight there, did they?
No.
Morphling becomes a whole other beast once this comes online. Did he even pop BKB? He didn't.
Yeah, dude, that's terrifying.
He's just on the offensive the entire time. And the Roche is up. It's a Radiant Courier in there now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It feels like they need to be the ones on the aggressive, catching them on Fnatic. Because if you're allowing the Morph Shaker to like jump on you,
top tower is under
it feels
attack.
like the game is just over at that point. Has wave farmed through onto all of them. Took the CDR for the Morph. As over to the side there, trying to jump away, but to get the overgrowth, Moon, BKB, roll away. You gonna try and go for this kill? He kind of needs to just get out of here, right? Yeah, TP will complete. Yes. Fight of the fissure.
Every time I see God King Morph, I just get worried.
Right?
Someone's gonna die.
Yeah, dude, it's a problem. It's so much damage so quickly.
At least it was Fnatic who got the Imp Claw. They don't have the jacked up enchant totem damage.
I mean, it's already big enough, right? Oh, Raven. Careful, careful. Jumps onto him, but the turnaround. Avalanche toss, trying to kill him on BKB reaction. Now trying to get away. E-Blade is already there. What more do they have left of the Soulbind able to catch? He doesn't have any ability to jump anymore. Now trying to turn on to Red Panda. See if they can kill him off, and they will be able to.
Oh, man. Okay. It came in just as he was starting to die and couldn't pop in time. Also was dropping low on mana. They jump on the DB, he'll get out.
Another BKB charge used. All right. So Fnatic kind of baiting Slark there, and now gonna walk into the pit to have Pango roll back up again. No overgrowth, but Fissure goes out, and yeah, they can't go into there.
I think the Panda split is good enough. Although at the same time, they don't have the BKB on the Morphling. Dabs looks to be calling for a rotation almost.
Interesting.
Looks like he kind of just wants to smoke at them. Timing has been missed by a little bit. The BKB's back up on the Morphling now. And he has the Chrysalis too.
This is deadly. He's over there. They walk up high ground, find the Panda. Fissure comes out, able to get that silence out. God King destroys Jabs. What more do they have left in the tank? DJ tries to walk away from it. Raven's gonna go and try and bring him down. Get the on shell afterwards. Dark Pack trying to live. Raven able to do it. And now they get the silence, the stun. They bring him down. God King falls. They find a double kill there. And over on the high ground, they will manage to find Moon, but Raven eats kids and gonna get a triple kill to boot. Backs on any of these heroes. You have an avalanche to toss, but the BKB Raven still wanting to chase. Gets the first hit bash to take DD in hand, and he's not stopping. Running after this man damn near to the fountain as they find that finish. Unbelievable.
5 for 2, I believe, with Jabs going down and buying back, right? But, you know, that fight actually... Jabs is getting blown up 100-0 like that and instantly buying back and returning. Doesn't even feel that good for SAG.
No.
He was like a giant sponge there. And, well, you can see who carried that one, huh? All the damage from Raven.
That's unbelievable. He got his level 20 talent right before that also for the Dark Pack damage. And now they have Roche.
King tried to go like all in when OP hopped in and he started morphing a little bit of strength, then he went back Agi and Raven just shredded him.
Yeah. Oh, and the Scotty definitely been very helpful with that. Has the Abyssal Blade now as well. And I will say, if there's a region where they have played against Morph Shaker before, it is Southeast Asia. That is for sure.
Your song has fallen to the radiant.
I think DJ just got blasted on Roche because of that bash.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, Frev's initiating.
Okay. Does have the back wall. Hard to kill him off. Never mind. And looking for more. But the Abyssal Blade, the jump, the chase. But there's the BKB. Raven still trying to fight this one. They don't want to deal with him. God King trying to run away. And Raven's like, all right, I'll hit everybody else then. Still has some agi on this one. 26 to clean them up. Jabs is dead. Now finding the Earthshaker. And the lift up immediately taken off afterwards. Dark Pack, but he went into the Shadow Dance. Finds the kill. Turns on the Quap. Dude, Raven is going off right now.
Minus the creep. He stopped the bottom of the Shaker.
Unbelievable. Raven, the absolute player.
The ultimate counter.
Screw your glyph. And he finds the panda afterwards. 36 stacks of Essence Shift. Yeah, he's ready to go again.
Yeah, I think he's ready to take a tower too. Catapult in tow. Got a couple of them.
11, 1, and 10 on the Slark. Raven doing absolutely everything for the team.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And
they have the echo.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they look good with that, but I don't know. It's a big old creep wave. Oh, they want to go on this. Fissure, Dark Pack, careful. And they're not willing to go. X marks the spot where Raven's at. E-Blade.
Some juicy. Jeez. I mean, you can't echo the Aegis. That's the only problem, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Still 36 stacks as they get the repair kit on it, but Raven will eat through that one very rapidly. Abyssal Blade just catches the tree. September in trouble. They bring him down. Dark Pack takes it off afterwards. Now turning on Red Panda. He's got to be careful too. This man cannot be stopped right now. Ooh, the control though, and the backing wall pulls him back in. Able to catch, disarm, in trouble, backed. Didn't get the switch over into Scotty, doing its work on to God King, trying to make this happen. He's able to get the jump away. Just barely.
It's just an escape that we're celebrating, though. It's not great news. It's for Ev. Barely surviving.
Dagger. Not damage over time, but he's living the Guardian Greaves aura. Raven wanting to chase any of these heroes down to half HP. Still 36 stacks of Essence Shift. They keep the tier 3 tower alive on SAG.
Sonic Wave back here as well. As that buyback, the only depth there on our Treant.
Man, it feels like it should be so much harder right now for Fnatic, but Raven is just sort of like this indomitable force that's level 25 now. And he's keeping the Essence Shift forever. You got the talent.
Yeah, he has a crazy amount of armor too, right? So the ability of the morph to just like right-click him down with totem even is reduced. 70% reduction there.
Yeah. It feels like he needs to just keep going though to make sure that he keeps those stacks up. And if possible, take down the command. Yeah. Again, if they try and step up to this, it's just death, it feels like. So they're going to pop the glyph and again the repair kit. Frustration of many a player, but they will get the Dark Pact out again. Raven backs away, want to heal back up to full, and then ready to go again afterwards. As they've got the next tier of items to get.
Yeah, and Satanic as well, just in case you thought he was annoying to try and kill.
Yeah, man.
Pocket the mine and put that thing in. Oh, a leveler.
Oh God! Immediately, he's like, "Come here,
let me do that thing.
Let's see what we can do with this."
These damn buildings. Let's show you, Treant Protector. Oh my God, so fast.
High.
Oh, 409. 0.41 attacks.
His building is getting eaten up. Raven beats away at it. Still 28 seconds left on the Aegis. They can't do anything now. Like, they have to wait till it wears off.
Yeah. They can keep double fishing just to delay him.
20 seconds. Gotta be careful here. We're getting towards the end of it. Also, Essence Shift stacks are wearing off. He moves forward, thought about going on September. Abyssal Blade turns the fight. They got him under control, but the Dark Pack gets off again. Down to half HP. Aegis. 3 seconds left. Raven's got to get out of there. It's going to be replayed in a moment. They pull him back in to toss him out. Barely able to live.
Oh my God, Jabs.
That was so close. Jabs, the savior. Unbelievable. He will pay for Raven's transgressions, but now they're going back in again. Trying to get the control out. Raven finding these rulings one by one. They get the silence now onto Darkseer, but controlling and killing off that Earthshaker. More flame. Nobody to switch into now. That is the solution.
That is a legend.
Oh my god. They find Red Panda yet again. Raven pops the ulti, ready to fight him yet again. The vacuum wall. Nobody's having buybacks right now as they're going to try and kill off that Queen of Pain. They'll get him. Red Panda steps outside for only a moment, but now the turn. Switch back over to the other hero. God King trying to get away from there as Moon jumps in again. Their eyes on the prize. Who else do they find? Looking for the jump, able to find Red Panda, gets the bash, the Moon roll back and forth, going damn near into the fountain. Nowhere is safe from Raven, the menace, the man, as he finally decides to give up his chase. But they're so bound together, and now they are absolutely dominating. 42 essence shift stacks.
A nice edge there. That save from Jab. Well done. Well done. And then the rest of the fight just kind of played itself, huh? Raven's just running at him. Oh, that's a BKB.
He's moving in. Who's the God King now? As they vacuum and pull back in. Going to go for the abductive strike, but GG, they've had enough. It's over. Oh my god. Oh my Raven.
Yeah. One king left in this game, and he will take that crown quite happily as Fnatic. 2-0 victory here after what looked like a bit of a dicey start to this game. So some concerns